discard today. We're mixing up the format a little bit because we're going to start the video or the stream by looking at the best tournament Pike deck so far. Thanks to Cardmarket, the channel sponsor. Nidalee is still up there as like one of the most sold cards. Vexes are like £10, super reasonable. That seems cheap, that's Chinese. If you guys are interested in coaching, coaching's available. I'm currently coaching someone on Best of Jinx for Sydney. We cooked. Like this Jinx deck, I can share it with you guys soon. Yeah, it's sick. So he booked like, I think 5 sessions, maybe four. But I've spent way more time than the 5 hours with this guy, honestly. Like just in my own time cooking this deck. I'm also working with someone on Best of Ivan. I'm also doing Disney Arcana coaching. But if you guys are interested in coaching, you can send me an email. I think like especially if you're looking for a best of in either Utrecht or whatever the American one is. I'm not actually able to compete myself because I'm at a wedding. But if you're interested, hit me up, Metify Coaching. Send me an email. Bish, bash, bosh. So if we look at Pike, this is Unleashed, like basically big events. It hasn't won anything. It's got 3rd, 4th, 5th. We're going to look at all these decks, 10th, 14th, 16th. So it's not doing great. What's cool about Pike, this is the best performing Pike deck, is it is a archetype of deck which I am quite known for in Disney Arcana, which is a discard deck. Bewitching Spirit seems like the best card to play in Pike, because the Pike Legend, you can pay 1 energy, return a friendly unit at a battlefield to its owner's hand, and you get a gold gear token exhausted. Replay the Bewitching Spirit, replay the Bewitching Spirit, replay the Bewitching Spirit, discard your opponent's entire flipping hand, mate. Yeah, sounds pretty good. So it's Aspirant's Climb, Forbidding Waste, Ripper's Bay. Ripper's Bay is like the Pike battlefield. And there's obviously going to be quite a few different options. Treasure Hunter is a 2-drop, Pouty Pora, Noxus Hopeful. Mindsplitter, Baron Nashor is in quite a lot of these. It's like a closer because your opponent's got no cards. This one's on the Pack of Wonders Treasure Trove combo as well to like ramp up, and you can return units to hand in the Bewitching Spirit. Detonate's a really cool card in this deck because you have an abundance of gold gear from the Legend. Detonate, kill a gear, draw 2. Also, you can use this on your opponent's Aurora. Like, it's actually super reasonable to use this on your opponent's Aurora. Like, if you've played an Aurora deck, you'll know. Drawing 2 is only good if they draw into another Aurora. Like, if you draw into another Aurora. If you draw into Dragons, it's really bad. So it's actually quite good against Aurora. This one's got acceptable losses on the sideboard, Vex. China's usually best of 1, and it's like pre-sideboard. But this is like the go-to sort of list that we could be looking at. Up next, another one. Pretty similar. It's on Windsinger, where you can bounce back your own Bewitching Spirit with that. You've got Gusts in here. Lunar Boon's in there. Nukes. Death from Below, the signature spell, I'm not the biggest fan of. 4 energy, 1 power, can be defied. It's a bad start. Kill a unit at a battlefield. If it had 3 might or less, you may play this from the trash for a power. Downwaltz, Thermo Beam on the sideboard. Similar sort of battlefields. This one's also on Bewitching Spirit. It's on Ezreal for draw. Chompers? I don't know about that. That seems... Evershade Stalker. This one seems a little bit... Yeah. Not convinced by this one. But the Bewitching Spirit is the main thing. Traveling Merchant I like. I like Treasure Hunter. Death from Below, Starcrossed. This one's got Inferna. It's also on Bewitching Spirit. We haven't seen any of these decks with seals yet, which makes sense because you've got Gold Generation off the Legend. I do like a seal though. Triple Baron Nashor feels like one too many. Vex on the sideboard. How about Vex in the main? Is what I would say. Vex is just broken. We're going to be playing 3 Vex in main, almost definitely. This one's on Candlelight. Is it on Nocturne? My girlfriend Vanessa's with me. Like, where's the Nocturne, bro? We might be playing Nocturne. I love Nocturne. I think Nocturne is flipping perb. This one is on Vex. It's on Battering Ram. It's on the Detonate. You've got Last Rites Rasa. We could definitely look to go down the Rasa route. With this deck, we might have enough draw, like Battering Ram, Rasa, stack deck, probably the Scurry card. I really like the Scurry 1-drop. We're going to have to see as we build. We're just getting lots of ideas for what the decks might look like before we build our own. Finally, we see one with Seals, and this is like a miracle kind of version, right? You've got the Bushwhack to ready your Rasas, your Battering Rams, your Noxus Hopefuls, Traveling Merchant, Sharkling. But you can see like most of the lists are kind of similar. Let's see what do you guys in chat have to say. Welcome in everybody. You can give the stream a like if you like it. Try to reach out. I get some coaching with Timo. Oh, awesome. I missed it. Yeah, let's chat. Send me an email maybe. When did you try to get in contact? Send me an email would be the best bet, or like a Discord message. Sorry that I've missed that. I'm definitely down to do Teemo coaching. The thing is with coaching as well, the coaching stuff that I'm doing, what I will do is, as part of the sort of like coaching for best ofs, I won't play that deck on stream. Now, obviously, Teemo, there's a good chance that I'm going to have multiple people I'm coaching Teemo with. That's the only thing to consider. But currently, I have no one. So we can talk about that. But yeah, so Pyke is the legend, obviously. Discard Pyke went 3-0. Let's go. So, David, you're going to have to give me some thoughts on how you think the deck should be built. Now, first thing we should look at is what is the Pyke chosen champion. I think every single one went for the red Pyke, which would be my gut feeling. Red Pyke is good. I like the card a lot. You can bounce it back. This one is on purple Pyke and has this in main, so you can like chop and change. Both Pikes are good as chosen champions, to be fair. This one is better, like, just played on curve, because, you know what? I've got a hunch, controversial. I've got a hunch. This card is better. This is a better card. This card is absolutely outstanding. I think there's a chance this is a better chosen champion. Emailed you a couple of weeks ago. I totally missed it, mate. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Sorry about that. I totally missed it. Maybe you went to my junk or something. Double check you sent it to the right place and I'll have a look after the stream. You can send me another one. Sorry about that, buddy. Pyke returned. Once during a turn, when an enemy unit dies when I'm at battlefield, play gold gear token. Like, I think this Pyke is just better. So, like, probably this one. This card's so good. Like, wow. I'm really impressed by this card. It's so flexible. You can enter ready. You can play it from hidden, reveal it, enter ready, and gank over. Like, the card is actually cracked. I would love to play this in a Teemo deck. Whoops. There we go. Okay, nice one. Yeah, I think that basically the other Pyke is better on curve right now. I'm playing discard. I'm playing Bewitching Spirit. Bewitching Spirit. That much I'm sure on. Do you know what else I'm sure on? That I'm playing stack deck. Pretty easy. Pretty good start, right? I like Treasure Hunter a lot. Let's start there. Let's just start with curve. I think I like Gust a lot as well. Having said that, Gust is arguably a bit anti-synergy with discard, right? Star-Crossed, on the other hand, Star-Crossed is probably just a must as a 3-of in this deck. Star-Crossed back your Bewitching Spirit, targeting your opponent's only unit on the board, and then just discard it. That sounds busted, right? That sounds absolutely disgraceful. Now, let's just start though with curve. Type, unit, energy, 2. So there's a lot of good options. There is a lot of good options. Palti Poro is really good this format. Everybody's playing Gust. This is a really, really good card this format. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be playing 3. I also like 2-drops. Now it is worth mentioning we have a 3-drop chosen champion. We could do the edgy thing of just decide to go second every game. Would I consider? I'll consider it. I will consider it. We'll have to think. That's not something I can quite decide yet. I want to like really analyze. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be on triple Gust. Everyone seems to be on triple Gust here. I like Gust as well. Basically, like whenever you're building a deck, you have to think like on what axis are you building your deck? Are you aggressive? Are you a bit slower? That is going to be something we have to work out. I think Palti Poro, because everybody's playing Gust, is so good. And I think we're also probably just going to be playing Gust, I guess. Gust, it is kind of anti-synergy with like the whole discard your right hand. Now, here's a card I've not been seeing. It's bad against Aurora, and maybe this is why. But, bro, isn't this just absolutely cracked? This card, if Aurora, like, Dragons wasn't in the format, I feel like would just be insane. So it's a hidden card. And you can also, right, you can Gust your own. That's possibly why Gust is good, because it's flexible. You can Gust your own guys, right? You can Gust your Bewitching Spirits. You can only use your Legend once a turn, but you can Gust your own guys in your own turn. And then Windsinger also, you can Windsinger your own guy too. So I would imagine we're doing that also. Bone Skewer, choose a battlefield. An opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a unit from it. then play that unit to that battlefield, ignoring any and all costs. When they do, stun it. Bro, it's just discard, right? Like, they will get the trigger. Like, if it's a Mind Splitter, they'll still play it. If it's a Watcher, they'll still get the minus. If it's a Dragon, they'll still do Dragon stuff. That's the problem with this card, right? It's terrible against Aurora. But on the sideboard, I think it's just like an absolute no-brainer, to be completely honest with you. I think this card is going to absolutely cook. I like the idea of playing triple Windsinger as well, to be fair. Units. Let's go back to 2 might units. I do quite like the look of the Windsinger. When you play me, you may return another unit at battlefield with 3 might or less. We could hide this, right? And then next turn, bam, Bewitching Spirit. Like, play it, reveal this, bounce this back, GG. Like, I am all in on this discard strategy, if I'm honest. Like, discarding my opponent's hand is the objective. And we're going to need to be quite quick about that. Otherwise, it could be a lot more difficult than it appears. So, if we compare this already, this one's on Treasure Hunters, Tide Turners. We're on Pouty Poros. I wouldn't mind playing more. This one's on Windsingers and Traveling Merchants. Traveling Merchants is obviously providing consistency. I'm going to tell you right now, speaking of consistency, what about this card? I just think this card's so good. I'm not seeing many people outside of like the Aurora decks playing it. I just think it's so good. And this deck, we need consistency, right? We need to draw the Bewitching Spirit. I mean, Noxus Hopeful is hard to ignore as well. Last Rites is also pretty good because you can play a Bewitching Spirit from the discard. Triple Star-Crossed. Vex, bro. Vex is broken. We're playing Vex. Like, without a shadow of a doubt, we're playing 3 of those, right? No question. Card is just overpowered. Bro is only playing 2 copies of the best removal spell in the game. What, in the lists we're looking at? Yeah. I mean, 2 Star-Crossed is still a lot, but we'll see. The thing is, in this deck, is Star-Crossed is kind of anti-synergy in some ways, but it's kind of not. I think it's just a 3-of in this deck, right? We can bounce back our own guy and then just discard what they bounce back. It just seems good, doesn't it? Like, in the early game, we wouldn't want to do it, but in the late game, we know they've got no cards left in hand. They can't defy it. Like, we're discarding their defies. We bounce back. They got no cards in hand. This card just closes the game, right? It just closes the game. It's good against the dragons in Aurora, which we still want to be able to beat. So, yeah. I'm not sure on the Pack of Wonder stuff. I've never been the biggest fan of it. I feel like it's a bit slow for my taste. I think I would prefer to play something that's competing with the board in the early game. Noxus Hopeful is just overpowered. It's just overstatted. I'm playing 3. Like, there's a balance between synergies and just overstatted cards, right? Vex and Noxus Hopeful, I feel like, are just no-brainers. Death from Below. That's a guaranteed ×3 in every Pike deck. Bro, you think so? Let me tell you, you are absolutely wrong. There is no way on earth this card is a guaranteed 3-of in every Pike deck. I tell you what, it is guaranteed, 1-off on the sideboard at the very least. But I'm not convinced by it. It can be defied. I'm down to test the card. I'm not, like, I don't think you play Pike for the signature spell. I would go as far to say this is one of the worst signature spells in Unleashed. I will say the signatures in Unleashed are absolutely cracked. They're really, really good. So do bear that in mind. Whoops, I just deleted one of the decks. I'm still quite tempted by Traveling Merchant, Fizz. I still also always like Seals in general. We are like not going to spend too long on the initial deck because it is invariably going to change quite a lot as we go on. I'm not convinced I like the lack of 2-drops currently. I've got to say, I think that I want to play this card. I think this card's just really good. Like, I need to draw my Bewitching Spirit, right? So I need consistency, for sure. We also don't have much in the way of draw. Detonate, I think, is interesting. Can also double down to use it against Aurora. We have, in terms of gear, like very natural gear generation with this. So I think Detonate might be a no-brainer. And you just use it on the gold. Also, there's a bit of synergy where if we don't want to pop this, right? Rather than paying 1 to predict 2 and draw 1, we pay 2. We pay 1 and a power to draw 2. It's slightly better, right? Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll have to see, basically. But I'm not sure on this card. I'm not sure on the card. It could be good. It could be good. I'm definitely not totally against it. The thing is also, 4 cost is pretty unfortunate in a Fizz meta, right? Because we're probably going to be playing Fizz, at least one. One Fizz is always kind of a sure bet. You can play stack decks from it, etc. Also, guys, I love Nocturne. Probably I'm putting Nocturne in the deck. My girlfriend's laughing. She knew I was going to put Nocturne in the deck. Mind Splitter seems good as well, to be honest. So at least 1, if not 2. Like, it is a discard deck after all, right? Probably 2. Good with Star-Crossed. I'm probably going to put Nocturne in the deck to start off with. And play...
A Traveling Merchant.
Yeah, Traveling Merchant, maybe.
How can you say you need consistency and not put it in?
That's true. This is still a work in progress. In terms of the battlefields, it's like Ripper's Bay is a no-brainer. That's locked in, right? Ripper's Bay, you're always playing. It does this. When a unit hits potential player's hand, that player may pay 1 energy to channel 1 Rune Exhausted. So it's kind of like a retreat battlefield. Candlelit is also good consistency. I just really like this battlefield in general. And then we have one other battlefield. Like, I'm sure there's some interesting unleashed options we could look at. Buffet, no thanks. Beginning phase draw, temporary. Star Spring can be good sometimes. When you hold here, this could be good because we don't really hold very often. Fatal Temple, maybe it's like a Rockfall Path. No, I think we wouldn't want that. Seat of Power, not sure I care about that much. Not really sure of which of these I would want particularly. I'm sure there's something that stands out. A lot of them have gone for like Void Gate or Forbidding Waste. Rockfall Path, Zorn Warrens. Maybe Aspirant's Climb, honestly. I could actually see Aspirant's Climb working because I think we're quite slow to get going. So let's just start off with those 3 generic. We're not like trying to build the perfect deck to begin with. We're just trying to build a functional deck. Let's put a Death from Below in there. Last Rites, I think, seems quite good too. Red Rengar. This one, you mean? Could be. I don't really like how little curve we have already, to be honest. But let's try just 2 of the signature spell to start off with so we get to experience what it feels. This is, like, at this point, we have, like, a general idea. It is now time to start testing. There's literally no point of us spending any longer in the deck build without reps with the deck. It is now time to start testing. We've got a general concept, a general vibe. Obviously, I know that you guys are absolutely cringing that I'm playing Nocturne, and I'm cringing that you're not playing Nocturne. Nocturne is popping off. Let's go Candlelit because Nocturne's in the deck. Probably we don't want Seals because we have Gold Generation. It's possible we want Treasure Hunter. I do like a bit of Treasure Hunter in my life. No thanks, no thanks. Too expensive, right? Bam. Ew, horrible card. Why is this in the deck? Bam! That's what we're looking for, the Bewitching Spirit. Can I play this as my chosen champion, please? So against Ezreal, like, we have to discard very, very quickly. Zorn Warrens, by the way, is so bad for this deck because, I mean, it's good here because I can discard Death Blow, thank God. But, like, opponent's going to have no cards in hand. They conquer, and suddenly they have a free draw. Doesn't sound ideal. Okay. Shows how much they respect the Bewitching Spirit. Was this a good decision from them? I don't think it was a bad decision, but I also don't think it was a good decision. Let's go Vex and pass. Let's just gust this and slow them down. We're not just like Ezreal is like the one deck in the game, which I think our whole like discard strategy is pure copium. We need to be the aggressor in this one. They don't play into our gust. It is a gust meta after all. We can accelerate Pike. Score over here. I'm glad to be able to discard a gust, I suppose. We could also score here first. Let's score here first. We go to 1. Trigger the candlelit. Also check where my camera is. It's probably in a bad spot, right? Oh, it's in a real bad spot. Sorry about that. Shrink this down. Well, we definitely don't want that. We do want the stack deck. Let's go 1, 2, 3. This is why this Pike is just better. It's just more flexible, right? Pair power comes in. Accelerated. Discard gust. Draw the stack deck. Let's go stack deck. Nocturne.
There he is.
There he is. The question is, do we play him with the Pike or do we play it with the Vex? We're probably bouncing the Pike back to hand, right? I think that's what you're supposed to do here. Pay 1 to bounce Pike back to hand. We get gold. And then the question is just like, do we... I mean, they're probably going to equip this to play around another gust. We could hide him. I'd rather not. Like, obviously, we could develop a Poro. I think we just want to hold up enough for gust. Because, like, honestly, equipping this sounds pretty bad for them. So, Ezreal is always going to be, like, the main matchup where we ditch the full discard approach because they just have too much draw. And this is where, when you're building the deck, you need to think about, like, the axis of what your deck is actually trying to do, right? It's the classic, are you aggro, are you mid-range, are you control? My vibe, almost all the time when I'm building decks, and it's also often the decks I'm gravitating towards, is I like to be aggressive. And I think that this deck, like, I would want to build it as aggressively as possible. We can win the long game with Bewitching Spirit, right? It's also, like, maybe why, like, the Aspirant's Climb isn't the best bet. Who knows? But, yeah, there you go. Go back from whence you came. They don't seem too happy about that, do they? Nocturne's ganking, by the way. Bam! The Brooding Partner. We go to 3. Job's a good one. Seven runes to play with. I mean, we're always doing this. The question is, what would we discard? I'm not really sure that the Bewitching Spirit is actually any good when they've got this many cards in hand. And they're just going to continue to draw. I think it's kind of bad. Which really makes me question their line in this game, if I'm honest. I'm going to move Vex back to base, I think. They can't really watch for us anyway. We want to, like, protect this guy a bit. Let's just go 1 for this to develop that. 2 for a Poro. I'm not really thinking too hard on my decisions here. I'm kind of just jamming cards. Yeah, honestly, I'll just hide the Pike again. That's, like, kind of extremely obvious what it is, and I'm not sure it's a particularly good play, but let's just try this, see what happens. I like the Detonate a lot, right? Because we can just always pick up one of our units, bam. We also need to look at that a little bit more in terms of some of the other units that we're playing. Like I'm probably underestimating the bounce potential, right? Like bounce back a tide turner, generate gold, for example. Yeah, makes sense. I would imagine there's like just some decks that just have too many draws early on to discard. I mean, this card's looking pretty good after I said it's not that good, right? It does look pretty solid. So what did they discard here? They discarded Treasure Hunter, so this is a 8 currently. They need to discard, so now it's a 11. I mean, we ain't competing with that. We'll just let that happen. No power cost from us. It was a little bit foolish to hide the Pike, probably. I think we knew what was coming. Like, this is like a good example of what I probably should be doing with Pike, is like conquering this was something I want to put back to hand. Obviously, Nocturne had ganking. It was kind of the only thing I could have done. But instead, I could have accelerated the Pike, right? Bounced the Pike back. Probably was a better use. I'm still interested a little bit in like Seals or Treasure Hunter, like some more gold generation. Treasure Hunter, I guess, is also nice with Detonate. Big guy. They're going to play Fizz, are they? Oh no, they're just equipping it for now. Fair enough. This is only at battlefield. So probably the play for us here is go in, go out. I'm not sure we care too much for this. I'm going to pop this to begin with for one. I don't really care for that. Do I care for a Gust? Not particularly. So we just draw a different card. Let's go Vex in. Score. Could have done this to begin with, honestly. I think we want the star-crossed, right? Pretty sure. So basically, like, I kind of want to move the Vex in, but I guess I'm just going to be moving the Poro back. Bro, why is bro molding so much? I think we're good to go. I don't think they're very happy about the position. So I need to Pike here to generate the gold so I can detonate, right? That's what we're missing here. That's some stats. We want to hold like 3 open for this. I mean, we also don't have any accelerate in this hand to score this. So we kind of want to like, I don't know.
You already scored this.
No, I mean for the next turn. Did I pay for this already? Yeah, I did pay. Not too convinced by my play. I think like we want to get Treasure Hunter in, right? It's probably the thing that's very noticeable, I would say. We just want some like more, I don't want to have to like bounce a Poro back to hand just to get a gold so I can detonate. So I think Treasure Hunter seems like a no-brainer. It's a great card. Nocturne obviously performed well, but it's not something we have to play either by any stretch of the imagination if we're a heavy combo deck. Basically, the key with this one is just finding the balance between being a a discard deck that against Ezreal just have more than them, against LeBlanc just have more than them, and be able to pivot to a different strategy. I think that's also why like the sideboard card of the Skewer is really interesting, because there's going to be some matchups where your whole game plan is discard your opponent's hand. And in those matchups, you can bring like the Bone Skewer in. That's a deflect cost. It's not looking great for them, I have to say. Hey Mage, good to see you, buddy. Like, the problem we've got here is with my star-crossed, I don't have Accelerate, as I mentioned previously, so I'm kind of a bit cooked. Something not quite right with our play. We go for this and this guy. It's probably going to get countered anyway. Actually, I don't think he is going to get countered. But yeah, we're lacking, like the Pike should have been, I think like the play where I hid the Pike instead of, and like ganked with Nocturne, I was just supposed to accelerate the Pike probably. Bro is going to gust the Vex. Oh my goodness. Okay, fair enough. That does work. They got there. But what did it cost them? All I really need here is some accelerate juice and we're chilling, right? Also, to be honest, the death from below is actually cooking them here. Just kill both. Let's go like death from below. Double Nox is hopeful, I guess. We're going to have 9 runes. Yeah, we could do that. That works. This is a very good card. I like this card a lot. Like, I think it's actually like reasonable against an Aurora as well. Really don't mind just slamming it in against Aurora. Tide Turner comes through to protect. Yeah, it's a pretty good play. So now the question is, do we play Death from Below or do we just like kind of ignore their little guys? I think honestly, it might just be better to ignore the little guys. We can just do it next turn, right? Let's go like Party Poro, Noxus Hopeful. Do we even need the Party Poro? The math doesn't quite maths, right? I think it's probably just Vex. It's like slightly more energy efficient. Muted for anyone else? Really? Check, check, check. No, just you, bro. Probably your browser. Their opening line was super bad here. Like, we definitely should have lost this game because my play's not been good. As you would expect, first game with the deck. With the version we built ourselves. But, yeah. I think we're going to get away with it. Famous last words. Yeah, that's not doing anything against us. Well, someone in chat said that Death from Below is just an auto-include 3 of in every Pike deck. I mean, while I don't agree with that, it is about to pop off, to be fair. Got it working? Huge. This card's so good. Big fan of that one. Should I start spamming them with thumbs up like they did to me? Is that toxic? Maybe a little bit. It's maybe a little bit toxic, but it's all good fun. Oh my days. This poor guy is about to get absolutely, well and truly, undeniably death from below, mate. Watch out. Below. There's death there. Okay. So we can't death from below this because it's now 5. So how do we start this? Let's go. Bam. Ezreal. Let's go. Bam. Tide Turner. Let's go. Bam. This is where they could counter it with a like spell from hand and this being a spell. It would still kill it though. No spell forthcoming. I don't think we need to touch the treasure hunter, right? So then the question is it better to go for the 4, which could get bigger? It's always just better to go for the 6, right? Bam. Then if I had 3 or less, yeah, but no. Okay, death from below, actually kind of cracked. Right, I can just kill lots of 3s, and then I can kill one big guy, and then I can't replay it. Bam. That was nice. We didn't touch this guy because it's like, whatever, right? Oh, detonate the spade. Oh my god. You're so right. Missed opportunity. What a stinker on my part. I'm going to go here. Discard the big guy. Draw. No! The detonate spade line was missed. I mean, we're still... Okay, so we go for it now, right? But now we can Windsinger it. So they draw 2. Enjoy them, mate.
You said 3. Oh.
2 detonators. And then bam! Windsinger. Switcheroo. No GG. No GG. No re. Get cooked, son. That's what I've got to say to you. So, Death from Below was nice. What do we think on the deck? What did I say we learnt from this? Treasure Hunter, maybe. You know what else I really flipping like? I'm not sure about the Windsinger, honestly. Do you know what I'm going to do, guys? Forgive me, but every time I build a deck, this is how I like to do things. Now that I've got one game played with the deck, this is the real build. This is our real first attempt, okay? That was a test run. This is now my first attempt of actually optimizing this deck. Detonate is sick. Stack deck. Let's just start with like the auto includes. Detonate. Right? Detonate and stack deck. 100% of the time in every Pike deck. Death from Below has kind of won me over as at least a 1 of, to be fair. It's probably going to be a 2 of. Right. 100% settled on those. Vex. Undeniable. Have to play this card. It's busted. 3 copies. Gust. It's a Gust meta. We're going to play the Bewitching Spirit. I am sold on it. Although we shouldn't like maybe overdo it. But we'll see. I do kind of like the idea of just overdoing it though. I can't lie. I kind of like the Nocturne. I kind of like this card for consistency, but I do like this card a lot. I think this card's absolutely brilliant. I really like it. But here's where we have to start thinking do we want the Treasure Hunter more than the Poro? Listen, the Pouty Poro is actually low-key popping off right now. It is such a Pouty Poro meta. I think I'm always playing it. I actually love the Pouty Poro right now. The Pouty Poro might just be better than it has ever been before. Yeah, I don't know that I like the Trove stuff. I don't know that I like the Trove stuff. The Treasure Trove and whatnot. But I do know that I like the Pouty Poro. The thing is if you put Treasure Hunter in the deck, you kind of want Tide Turner. Oh, we need a Pike, right? The Pike is good. The other thing I want to think about with my units is like, is there units that are good to bounce back? And honestly, Poro is. Poro is actually so good in this deck because like, it is just going to conquer. What are you going to do? You're going to gust my Pouty Poro. All right then, good job. And then if I want to, I can just pick it up, generate a gold, play it back at base. What are you going to flipping do about it, mate? Look at this guy. You ain't doing nothing, son. You ain't doing nothing. Traveling Merchant, all these others, I'm not as convinced by. I think I'm quite convinced on Treasure Hunter. And honestly, I kind of like the Wind Singer. That should be enough 2-drops, right? 3, 6, 9. Happy days. 2 drops, sorted. We don't need really any other 3 drops because we've got this and this. We're probably going to play at least 1 Fizz. At least 1 Fizz. Now, here's really where the deck building decisions start to come in, right? I think all of this is just core and locked. Let's take a quick look at the deck we were playing, see if there's anything else we're settled on. I mean, Nocturne overperformed. Starcrossed is in the deck. I think. I really like Scurrier's Bloom. I'm going to keep it. I really think this card is just excellent. And I like Nocturne. I'm a Nocturne boy. So then we've only got 4 slots left. Let's put a second Death from Below back in. The deck is almost identical to what we just had, by the way, but that's a good sign. We've added the Treasure Hunter, so we've cut the Mind Splitters for now, which I honestly don't mind. We've cut the Shovel for now, which I honestly don't mind. Noxus Hopefuls. Absolute broken card. Let's take this for a spin. So basically, we cut the Mind Splitters for Treasure Hunters, and we cut 1 Shovel. We basically just cut some big guys for some little guys. Again, still early days. Oh. Can I just do it without saving? Because I can just change it manually and then we keep the battlefields. Right, so Mind Splitter out. Move Mind Splitter to sideboard. We move the Shovel to sideboard. And we add in Treasure Hunter. Honestly, playing Treasure Hunter and not playing Tide Turner kind of cringe. I will say. It is a bit cringe. Purple Ez in Pike. Yeah, I don't hate Purple Ez. It's a nice draw. I think like because Detonate exists, I'm not convinced I want Purple Ez. Also, very not sure on this battlefield, by the way. The more I'm playing, like I'm gravitating towards building this as like a rather aggressive deck. Not a fan of Windsinger. I'm also very unconvinced by it, but we're gonna see. It might be a sideboard card that you bring in for the discard matchup. Like in a matchup, you're actually going for discard stuff. I'm definitely unconvinced by it. You should try the Pack and Trove. Oh, the List. Oh, bro, the List is a cracked card. I really like the look of that card. So the List, for those of you that aren't aware, oh my God, with Detonate, Old Man Blaze. Bro, I think I totally agree with you. Look at this stack deck. Nocturne. That's not a Nocturne. So do we take Death from Below or do we take a good old-fashioned Pouty Poro? It's about playing out the next turn, right? We've already got Poro, so it's probably just take the Death from Below. Looks like it could be reasonable here. We can maybe discard it. We might regret taking that. Look at that. Oh my God. Imagine not playing 3 of these. Broken.
Who could ever?
Yeah. Honestly, guys, if you ever see somebody with playing a Pike deck with less than 3 of these,
General red deck.
you have to give it an F tier ranking.
A red deck without them. F tier.
Bro, the List sounds cracked. 1 Fizz is criminal? Sure. That's fine. I don't necessarily disagree with that. You know what? One fizz is better than two fizz. One fizz was like, I think one fizz was like almost always correct in a lot of purple decks last format, and now probably two fizz is reasonable. But we're still early on into our testing, so we can't, yeah, moan too much about it. I mean, this card's popping off. Windsinger, bam, cooked. I do want to be a little bit careful. But I think it just goes like this. Stop them holding. This is interesting because you can bounce it, right? It's a good bounce target, potentially. We score, we find a nocturne. Oh, that's not a nocturne. Honestly, the discard stuff seems like it might actually be doable. I'm kind of tempted to try. I think I just leave it as is. I think I like it. We could pick up the Noxus Hopeful, put it back down at base. I think that might be the play. I think that's what we need to start doing. Basically, you're kind of just using him as like pay one for gold and retreat. I'm just going to replay him. I'm not even going to hide the fact that it's the same one, right? It doesn't matter. Seems good. Generate a gold, which is good for the detonate later as well, potentially. The list sounds pretty sick with detonate, right? And with death blow. So the list is a 1 might gear. You name a tag and give a unit with that tag -2. So literally the turn you play it gives something -2. And then you can just keep giving something with that exact tag -2 every time. And you can detonate it, right, to draw 2. I'd rather detonate the list. You can tap the list and then detonate it immediately, same time. I think I'm putting 3 copies of the list in, guys. I'm not going to lie. I think I'm kind of sold on that. And then it makes the death below better as well. Quite sick. Also with the Windsinger and the list. Like I could the list the Master Yi right now. Get absolutely listed, bro. Okay, we're putting the list in the deck. I'm sold. 3 copies. Yes, please. Bob's your uncle. So they've got 2 XP right now, which isn't actually irrelevant for their deck. Any cards you can play that prevents the enemy from casting any spells? Yeah, there is. I mean, you can play Bryn here. You can bounce the Bryn. Kind of funny. So we're going to try to score here. I would imagine we can. Rengar. Definitely something you need to expect against Master Yi these days is old Rengar. Live and learn. I've been looking at lists all day. I've been saying, oh, Rengar looks good in this deck, but it's my first time actually playing against it. Looks like we're in a very bad spot here already. I think this game is actually giga over. The discard stuff is already looking a little bit wishful thinking if we just don't have raw stats to back it up, right? But the list, bro. If we had the list here, I just say Iona, bam. -2, death from below, bam, bam. Now, admittedly, they might have Defy in hand, but if they don't, we're cooking. So I wasn't supposed to even try to attempt to conquer here. Card off the top is stack deck, right? I think this game is already over. I think we've got no chance here. Stack deck. They are tapped out, bro. Imagine the list right now. Spoiler alert, we're not playing it. We can just go GG, right? We are not winning from here. We can't bounce these back unless they're at a battlefield either. GG. Okay, I won't GG just yet, because I can still death from below this one guy. Possible that was just supposed to be my opening play as well. Let's move in. Gain a point. Nocturne. We need to defend. It's unlikely it's going to work, but we need to try. We could pick this up and replay something here. We're probably going to hide the pike, right? Discard. Oh, and also have a gold. Yeah, we'll definitely experiment with some of the options. It's possible we should just play this here and just actually defend. I think I'm just going to play it here. Alpha Stripe gets discarded. Let's just defend. Hide a mystery card. What could it be? Nobody knows. Still think we're losing. But the list, mate. The list changes everything. I'm so excited to be playing that card. It's a card I really like. Maybe just get rid of this. We'll see. Yeah, Legend is XP. So they have 6. I already have 8. So if they pass, I just pass back. That's a lot of runes, mate. Big guy. GG. They preemptively GG us, bro. That's honestly fair enough. So we are adding the list. Look at this thing. As you play this, name a tag. Give a unit with the name tagged -2 might this turn. And we can detonate that, mate. Afterwards to draw. That's crazy. And obviously with the death blow, with gusts, with maybe wind singers, I'm still not totally sold on that card. I'm going up to 3 death blow to try it. What we'll probably do is we'll put Nocturne into the sideboard for now as well. And we just won't play on Candlelit, just so we can like fit more cards into the deck that are like synergy heavy. Oh, it definitely includes enemy units, yeah, because you're giving -2. So you name a tag one of your opponent's units, right? Bam, -2, mate. Get cooked. I think we play 2 fizz with the Pike, right? It's a card we want to bounce back. I'm not totally sold on the Windsinger in general. Out of all the cards, it feels like probably the weakest. Yes, the Windsinger does have synergy with the list, though. That is the concern. But I think I'm fine with that. Also, maybe Treasure Hunter's a bit whack. Like, yeah, it generates gold, but it's kind of coping. Let's just go to 1 Treasure Hunter. I don't know. Not sure on that. I'm definitely adding the list. That much I am sure of. The list can come in. I want a second fizz. This card could also go, but I do like it. Let's move. I mean, Nocturne massively overperformed. So I'm not actually convinced I want to get rid of it. I'm going to move all of those to sideboard for now. This card could go maybe, Scryer's Bloom. Like basically like what most people would say is, okay, move the Nocturne out, move this out. And then we've got like a bit more space to work with. Then there's like 4 more cards that can come in. So we could add the Treasure Hunters back in. But it's like, how good is Treasure Hunter even in this deck? I mean, it gives us curve. We'll play without Nocturne for now. So we'll just like leave the Nocturne on the sideboard and the Scryer's Bloom, even though these are cards I like a lot. Titania could be an option. Not running Falling Star. Yeah, Falling Star's a good card. Hard to argue with that. What are my late game cards? That's a good question. We're trying to sort of work all of these pieces out. My concern about cutting the Nocturne in general is just that we just lose a lot of our punch here. I think we probably want to be on 2 Mind Splitters. Because you can also bounce those, right? Let's go 2 Treasure Hunter. Yeah. Let's go 2 Windsinger. 3 Treasure Hunter still. We give it a spin. We're still... Also, Baron Nashor is potentially an option in this deck. Let's just keep jamming. We just keep learning. Falling Star also sounds good with the list, to be fair. Falling Star plus the list. Hard to argue with that. Hey Fanfinity, what's up? Big fan of you guys. Fanfinity in the chat, thank you. What can't I do? There's many things I can't do. Oh, please be pizza. I like pizza. I don't think it's pizza, guys. The flipping list, guys. They're going to look to hold. We could move this in and then accelerate the Pike. Honestly, I kind of like the sound of it. Like, what are they going to do? I'm not the biggest Ari knower in terms of this set, but I don't think they've got, like, anything that's just going to suddenly accelerate like crazy. Let's go here. Create a gold. Go to 1. And maybe it's just Pike. Like, I don't really want to, like, let the... If I just accelerate the Pike in here, then what are they going to do about it? They're not going to be able to conquer here or conquer here. It just gives us, like... quite a lot of difficulty for them to play around us. I probably should have opened with stack deck. I think I'm kind of interested in Mind Splitter. The list, guys. Who's been naughty and who's been nice? Whoa. Oh, 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 oh. Pike's pretty good, isn't he? Let's be honest. Okay, fair enough. I didn't actually play around that, did I? Sure. Just a trade? Is that what we're doing? We're just trading. Works for me. Fair play, though. Hey, Michaela, what's up? Yes, I will. I definitely will. I still need to get my Unleashed product, though. I'm a bit short on it currently. I don't have any more Accelerate in this. Hand. They left. Well, that's sad. Bye.
Rip.
Do we ever go to 3 Mind Splitters? The Falling Star shout's kind of true. The thing is like all of these cards have power costs, right? It's like, yeah, Treasure Hunter's kind of nice. I'm still kind of tempted by some sort of seal, but I don't know. We do have quite a few 2-drops, but it's like, not that many. I don't think I like the Windsinger, if I'm honest. I think the Windsinger's the bait. Pouty Porrer is just goated, and Treasure Hunter is Treasure Hunter, and this is not a 2-drop, right? This is just pure stat abuse. So we've got 2 slots left. Is there any other cards for you guys that come to mind that synergize nicely with the list? Some LeBlanc cards, let's go, mate. Sounds so much gold in the mid game. Power cost is kind of free. Okay. I hope that's true. You know what would be good in this deck? Honestly, more Pikes. This card is just so flipping good, mate. Like, just because it's the champion, it's like, this card is actually just cracked. I just want 2 in the main deck, mate. I actually might even just want 3 in the main deck and play the other Pike as curve. Yeah, Windsinger, to be fair, is like, with the list, is probably actually good. We probably shouldn't be taking it out, if I'm honest. If I'm bothering with the list, it's kind of cringe not to play the Windsinger, right? We don't want to keep it an opening. Death from below is nice. Oops, almost. Go for this. Blood Rush or Cleave could be okay. Treasure Hunter. Go, go, go. Give me gold, bruv. Great token, gold. We go to 1. We play a Poro of the Pouty variety. The question is, with the Poro, where do we play it? I think here. Pass. Boop, 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 boop. I won't be in Utrecht, very sadly, mate. I'm at a wedding that weekend. I'm very gutted. But I will be in Barcelona. I would definitely be going to Utrecht otherwise. But yeah, I'm actually a groomsman. Like, one of my best friends is getting married, so I don't think I can miss that one. Let's go to 3. Could pick this guy up. Do some retreating. We'll just take a stack deck, see what's what, right? Fizz is quite cute. Another stack deck. I feel like the Bewitching Spirit is kind of coping in this matchup. I'm not sure it's doing much. But I think the Fizz is quite reasonable. I'm not sure that we can stop them conquering here, but we should probably try to. It's got to be Gust, right? Against LeBlanc. That goes to the bottom. That gets banished. Do we want to detonate? Do we want to hide Pike? Do we want to pick something up? Do we want to pick this guy up maybe? Get another gold? He's kind of doing very little here. I think that's probably what we're supposed to have done already. Maybe I like overcommitted a bit. I'm not going to pay the 1 extra because I have the Gust that I would like to use on the Soaring Scout. Spirit is bait. Honestly, the more I'm playing, the more I think you might be right. Might be a sideboard card, right? We bounced this guy because, like, the ramp is... Like, they just have infinite draw, right? Huh? Flipping Vi Peacekeeper, fair enough. We got cooked. I said I was going to hide my Pike and I didn't, right? Would have made the difference. Yeah. Although 1 Stupefy would have changed that. Big guy. Big Vi. This battlefield is quite busted with their deck. Mind Splitter is an option. Let's go for a stack deck though. Let's take a Fizz. Take another stack deck. I can imagine not playing Nocturne in this deck. So cringe. I think I take another I could take another Mind Splitter, or I could take I feel like their draw is guaranteed to start coming through soon, right? Maybe this was the Mind Splitter turn, like discard the Karthus. This card's good, this card's good. I like, now that I know that the list exists, this card has gone up in my estimations quite a bit. This battlefield's so broken in this deck, holy moly, Batman. I can definitely see a world where the Bewitching Spirit is actually just a sideboard strategy. But then it's just like, if that's the case, why are we even playing Pike? Well, maybe Death below the list. Maybe that's enough. And Detonate, it could actually be enough of a reason. Maybe. Not sure that's true though. So they're getting a little bit low on cards in hand. I think I'm going to take a Detonate. Eesh. Brother, what are you doing here? You are not wanted. So, I mean, if we take him, they can replay it with this guy. If we take the mirror image, I guess we're taking the mirror image. This game looks giga over. We got cooked. I don't really know what this deck's doing, right? Like, the discard strategy just seems bad in a format where LeBlanc and Ezreal are being played, which have infinite draw. And it's like, okay, if that's like... Also, like, bro, what is this? This is horrible. Where is the list, guys? I thought we were checking it twice. So, my conclusion here is, we're going to rebuild the deck again. The discard stuff might be good on the sideboard. But the list is the key card. The list plus Death from Below. And the Scurry card's good. So let's play the Treasure Hunter. Because it's our Starcross target. Let's go... Do we just move old Mind Splitter in to begin with? Oh, but we could also bounce the Mind Splitter. No, we can't quite replay it. Mind Splitter's a bit overkill almost. Could move 8 in. Doesn't do much. Can move 10 in maybe? Maybe I just move the 10 in. I might bounce him back, to be honest. Facebreaker. I mean, are you going to announce the trigger? Okay, so stunned and stunned. So we could just Starcross the Mind Splitter. Is doing nothing here. The question is, do we go for the Karthus or do we go for one of their big guys? We definitely go for the Mind Splitter. I think it has to be like this guy, right? Otherwise, we just can't win this turn. We might not be able to win anyway, to be honest. Because we only have 8. We can accelerate him. Four, 8, 12. Doesn't look good though, does it, if we're honest? They're going to take Vex out and they can double trigger this. Then let's use this. Pick up Pike. Get gold. Shuffle our hand. Very mysterious. What could it be? Did I add the point? Don't think so, right? Bam! What do they deal 4 to? And they're doing it. Oh my god. Disgusting. GG. Well, honestly, the title of the stream is called Discard the Meta, but I think that the discard stuff might be a bait. It just doesn't seem very good against the meta, does it? Like, it could be a good sideboard strategy. Come on, website, start working. But for me, it feels like actually what Pike might be good at doing is, like, this deck was just bad. Like, that's kind of approach in this format where Ezreal and LeBlanc are going to be two of the most played decks ain't going to work. It's just not going to cut it. It's not even a particularly good strategy against Aurora. Now, there's some really nice things that this deck can do, like detonate, the list, stack deck. And I think that the signature spell, even though I was low down on it, is actually, now that we see the list as a card, is actually the card that I think has a chance. -2 for 1 is crazy. And then you can detonate it. And you can do this like every turn potentially, right? So I definitely like this as a start. We're going to be like kind of a combo deck. Like the discard stuff still might have a bit of a place. I'm not totally against it. But it's not the first thing that goes in the deck anymore. I think the first thing that goes into the deck is this. It's like a reimagining of like, what is our win condition? The discard can be like a bonus win condition. You don't need to necessarily invest that many cards into the deck to pull it off, right? So we might still find ourselves playing that. But I'm no longer... Previously, when I built the deck, my first card in the deck was the Bewitching Spirit. And I was like, yeah, maybe we play 1 or 2 of these. Whereas now, we're going to maximize on Death from Below. Pack of Wonders for list and discard a unit. Let's see. Pack of Wonders. Maybe it is a Pack of Wonders list. I'm definitely not against it. I don't know why this site is being so slow. But Pack of Wonders, synergizing with the list, synergizing with the discard cards. Return another friendly unit, friendly gear unit, or hidden. I mean, it sounds good. It sounds really strong with the list, right? So now I can pick up the list if I need to. Replay it, give a different tag. Right? Different tag. -4 to one thing, Death from Below, repeat it, bam, get cooked, son. So the Pack of Wonders stuff, obviously Treasure Trove is in there as well. And it does synergize with the discard stuff, but it will be a longer investment. We can't discard quickly, right? Decks like the Yi deck, the LeBlanc deck, they're applying too much pressure for us to just bother doing the discard stuff early, right? So what we maybe need to do is we need to be a control deck that discards towards the end. So the Treasure Trove stuff, let's put it on the bench. It's an avenue, right? What's the other one called? Treasure Trove, and what's the other card I was just looking at called again? Pack of Wonders. Certainly a very serious consideration. I've got to say, I think this card's absolutely brilliant. And now that we're a combo, sort of like control deck, it's a no-brainer. It's like, It's like my fourth, fifth, and sixth copy of Stack Deck. That's how I sort of view it. To be fair, I like the Pike. I think it's good. I do also think that there's an interesting concept we could do of cutting all the 2-drops and playing the 3-cost Pike on curve every single game. This guy. Just a 3 for 3. Cut all the 2-drops entirely. Play no 2-drops and just be a go second deck. How bad is that? Could still play this in the main. Or in, you know. So I'm not decided on which one of these I want. I didn't like the Treasure Hunter. I like Pouty Poro. Treasure Hunter just feels a bit copium in this deck, right? Yeah, I think that this red Pike is so good. Like, honestly, one of the best cards of the set. But it's a good aggro card.
How could you not want Falling Star?
Yeah, we might want Falling Star, especially if we go down a control route, right? Ooh. Falling Star, my girlfriend says, how could you not want Falling Star? Good question. I think she's right, guys. With the list.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you guys should know, I am the biggest fan of seals in the flipping world. So if I'm looking at Falling Star, I've already got Detonate, I've got Death Below. Red Seals, maybe? Obviously, we're generating gold with some setups. Like with the Pack of Wonders, you don't get gold, right? But you channel runes. Think Battering Ram is a good shout if you play Fizz. Yeah, I could see it. Battering Ram is a good card. Noxus Hopeful is still in the deck. Crazy card. Like, did you see in the last game we went Stack Deck Noxus Hopeful, Scryer's Bloom Noxus Hopeful, the list Noxus Hopeful. Like, our 3 energy opening is absolutely nuts with this card. So good. But this is still looking like an absolutely lost deck. This deck is totally doing nothing right now, right? We're still lost. How about Downwell? Maybe. We're still having a bit of an identity crisis with this deck. I'm really not sure what the heck is going on here. We're trying to work it out. Seal seems useless. Maybe. It's not in the deck yet. I don't know if I agree with that, though. It's like, you have so much draw with this card. Maybe you don't have so much draw. But also if you play the Treasure Trove stuff. I think probably the big problem with the discard decks is that Bone Skewer is like so needed. Honestly, I might just go back to building the discard version in a bit with this card in the deck. And you just say it's dead against Aurora. It's really just an issue that Aurora is broken. But like if you're trying to discard stuff, you have to play this, man. It's literally just discarding their best card from their hand very, very early on. Like, again, the issue is it's terrible against Aurora. You could just discard it and sideboard it out, right? But like, if we're trying to actually do a discard deck, which we might still be doing, right? We're looking at Falling Star, we're looking at all this stuff. It's probably going to be in the deck, right? We're probably going to do this, but maybe we still want to play Bone Skewer. It is a control card, right? Maybe we still want to play the Bewitching Spirit. It gives us something to do. It gives us a strategy to work towards that's not just control the board. We control the board and discard the hand. Put the Treasure Trove. I'm still not sold. It's on the bench. I'm still not totally sold I want to be doing this. Like, how slow can our deck really be? That's like a question we have to ask, right? Where does our deck sit? Is it aggro? Is it control? Is it somewhere in between? Falling Star seems good. I like the Falling Star. Detonate can be used on the list. Detonate can be used on gold. But are our seals useless then? I don't know. I don't think so. We have like a red pike that we can bounce back and use loads. I don't know, bro. I think that people are just lost. I shouldn't doubt myself. I think red seals are just calling my name. They're calling my name. People are so bad at evaluating seals. I just love these cards, mate. I want to be able to falling star nice and early and not deramp. I want to be able to detonate and not deramp. I want a death from below, not deramp. I might be wrong on this. I'm not definitely putting it in the deck. But yeah, Void Seeker suddenly. Bro. Void Seeker sounds great with a red seal and with the list. I'm actually keeping the discard cards in the deck, by the way. We're actually going for it, mate. We're going full control discard. We're putting Bewitching Spirits in the deck. This deck is looking a little bit wonky, but that's part of the fun, isn't it? I'm quite excited about this. We're trying something, guys. It might be an absolute disaster. But we're going to give it a damn good go. Is Evelyn good? Maybe. Going Bewitching Spirit, and very importantly, guys, very importantly, we are going to play the Bone Skewers, and we're sending all three. It's going to be terrible against Aurora, but guess what? I don't give a flipping damn. I'm going to lose game one anyway, and then I take him out. Star-crossed, sure, why not? We could just go second with this deck, right? That's the strategy. We just never go first. We don't play any 2-drops. What could go wrong? Couple of fizz. I mean, Star-crossed is good. I don't know if it's quite as good in this deck as you people think it is. It's probably hard to argue with, mind you. But like, if we're trying to discard, there's some real anti-synergy there, right? Unless the Star-crossed is the card that's doing the discarding, right? Discard plus hard removal is giving toxic. Yeah, but sometimes that's what you got to do. I mean, look at the signature spell, right? It's literally a control signature spell. So there's got to be something to this that the game designer be like, oh yeah, nice. Gust is also good. You can still gust your own guy. It's just a strong stall card, right? So, let's go back to the red Pike. I'm still not sure on the seals, by the way. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm still not sure on Pack of Wonders Treasure Trove. I'm still not sold on all of this stuff. There's still stuff to decide. Let's take a quick look. If we were to play red seals, what I always like doing whenever I put seals on my deck, which is very often, I always like looking at the 1 power cost cards, 1 and above power cost cards. The thing is with seals, you can hide stuff, right? As well. Piercing Light, bro, I mean, why aren't we playing Piercing Light? With the list. Isn't it just like busted? Immortal Phoenix, maybe? We need to discard it in the first place, which is a bit awkward. Like, we don't have discard cards in this deck, so we'd have to play it, which makes it kind of bad. Darius, pretty good card. Ferocious Fawn is a pretty good card. We have made Kaiser at home. Yeah, maybe. But we're also still trying to do the discard stuff, which I also think, like, Mind Splitter. I'm definitely not sold on the seals, but I mean, like, Falling Star, Piercing Light, Seal, the list, Detonate, Hide, Pike, ready, you know. I'm definitely unconvinced by this deck. It does just look like a Kaiser deck, but we have a different strategy. There is something here, maybe. It looks absolutely terrible, guys. Let me be clear. It looks rubbish. But we've got to try something unorthodox. You could go Ramarasa. Yeah, it's possible. I think it's maybe coping a bit, but you could go like Ram Rasa, you could play the Thingamajigama the Bushwhack. So basically what we're saying is we are trying to play Kaiser, but we get this, and we can play purple cards, which means we can go through it. We're playing, I don't know, it's different to Kaiser, right? It's very different. We're going to give this a spin. We're going to try the full control setup. No 2-drops. Okay, I guess I don't have Pike. We're going no 2-drops. We always go second, like all good control decks like to do anyway. I think Gust might not be good. I don't know. The problem with the Bewitching Spirit is like, how do we actually play this to a battlefield to bounce it back? Don't like Piercing Light or Void Seeker? Yeah, maybe. Like Void Seeker. I mean, but Void Seeker, we have literally -2. So I can kill something that's 6 might with this. That's kind of sick. Like I do think that we should be investing in the I'm not sure I like Piercing Light quite as much as I like the Void Seeker. Grappler's this? Interesting. Can you send me a link to the deck? Sneaky? Sneaky's true. Sneaky could work. So what, we play Sneaky deckhands, we just pop their stuff in Sneaky. I can actually see it very much. Kind of. Bounce it back. Sounds kind of good. I can see the Sneaky deckhand working. You can't play Sneaky deckhand in Kaiser, can you?
Copium.
Copium. There's no need for that, guys. Let's go down to like 1 Piercing Light, maybe. I don't even know that I like Starcross that much in this deck. Oh, but it's the best card, bro. Maybe. Do we even need Fizz? Yeah, Fizz is good. Mm-hmm. But she does cost a purple power, and we have Red Seal right now. So she's not as good as you might initially think. I think Void Seeker looks sick. So we've got to cut 2 cards from our god-awful deck. Let's just cut the Piercing Light. And let's just go down to like 1 Starcrossed, so chat can't mold at me too much. This deck looks absolutely terrible. And I'm very excited for it. So chosen champion is Fizz. Bro. Here. Okay, runes. Let's go like, I don't know. $8-4. Probably. It's fine. And then battlefields, we're going to want... I always call it Obelisk, but it's not. What's the slow battlefield called? It's not Aspirant's Climb. Climb, check. I actually really like the sound of Sneaky Deckhand. Sneaky Deckhand, pick it up, get a gold. That's cracked. This got the Sneaky Deckhand. Who said Sneaky Deckhand in chat? Give yourself a pat on the back. 100%. That's how you're supposed to play this deck, right? Sneaky Deckhand, control the board. Sneaky Deckhand, pick it up. Like this other deck we played is just such a nothing burger. It's like, yeah, I'm playing the same colours of Draven and I'm trying to play a deck that exists. Yeah, okay. And by the way, Pack of Wonders Treasure Trove might still be in the deck. I'm definitely not, absolutely not ruling those out. We might have to circle back to adding those into the mix. It's very likely, I would say. Also, like, could replace the seal. Give me 1 game with my red seals before you judge me though, guys, okay? So we would want... Still want the red Pike. Can accelerate. I want Aspirant's Climb. I've never played Control in this game, by the way. First rodeo. What else do we want? We definitely don't want Rockfall Path. Ripper's Bay. Void Gate, right? Oh, I've never played this battlefield. Is it Void Gate? Or I think it's Void Gate. Void something. It's got to be, right? Pack and Trove seem to work well with... Yeah. So if we were to put it in, what would we get rid of? I mean, we've got to ask the question in the current build, is the Bone Skewer actually any good? I actually don't think it is. We've got like no stats. So I think Bone Skewer can go, sadly, even though it's a good discard card. Pack of Wonders, Treasure Trove. Let's just brute force them in. Can I play them and the Seals? That's going to be a tall order, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try. But it's probably coping. Void Seeker, Falling Star. Do we just get rid of the Seals, guys? Okay, I'm sad. Don't say I don't ever listen to you guys, all right? I took on your advice. Let's just try this to start off with. I mean, Void Seeker, I'm not as sold on without the flipping thingamajiggers, but let's give it a spin. 3 is a lot. Bro, what is happening to my... But honestly, the Sneaky Deckhand, guys, for real. The Sneaky Deckhand is probably the card that this deck is supposed to be playing. I think Scar is just such a good card. I love this card, bro. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I think it's just so good, mate. It's just like, we're kind of a combo deck, right? But we'll see. We are very much in experimentation phase, and it's fun. The deck's not supposed to be good straight away. You have to do some bad stuff to get some good stuff working, right? Try some different ideas. The last deck we played, terrible. We're going to let them go first, by the way. Which does also mean there's a very real argument that this is the wrong legend. Very real chance. Whoo! I think both Falling Stars have to go, mate. The Noxus Hopeful with the Scurriers is so sick. You can go turn on Scurriers. Bam, Noxus Hopeful. What an opener. You just can't teach that. Treasure Trove. Purple Pike, I think, is a better champ, potentially. We didn't actually wait for them. The list. He's making a list. He's checking it twice. He's going to find out who's naughty or nice. The list. The list. I hate this card. This could have been a purple seal. A red seal. Yeah. This card, like, is nutty. But I do think the other pipe might be a better chosen champ. But we do have, like, a decent amount of 3-drop options, like Noxus Hopeful plus one of the ones or Bewitching Spirit. I mean, aren't we kind of just popping off with the BAM! Sneaky Deckhand. Pick up the Sneaky Deckhand. I feel like this is for sure the card. Not this. But this can do some stuff. So, let's go here. Not here. Score a point. The question is, guys, do we want a Sneaky Deckhand to score and pick up the Sneaky Deckhand? Yeah. Crazy. So whatever happens, the Sneaky Deckhand is cracked. Right? That much I'm sure we can all agree on at this point. That is so good. Do we just play the list and say Demacia? Great spelling. Can I add a note? I think I still spelt it wrong. So sad. Bro, sneaky in Pike seems busted. I'm so excited to be playing sneaky deckhand in this deck. Just control the board and sneaky deckhand. Bing, bam, boom. Score some points. Then we're a control deck that, like, and that's also why I like the treasure trove stuff. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like we should probably still be trying to win relatively quickly. We should be like some form of control that's still scoring points. Right? But yeah, we do need to think about, like, okay, what's our flipping win condition? And they know we've got the sneaky in hand as well, right? So might be in a bit of danger. Is this a Damascene? Oh, it is! The list! The list. And the thing is, to fit this treasure trove stuff, I cut red seals and basically 3 piercing lights. Seems a bit sus, no? The win condition is part of the problem, yeah. But I think that's also what sneaky deckhand is good, is because it's like giving me a game plan somewhat. It's like basically get a lot of cheap points and then clear the board, GG. Sneaky deckhand, pick it up, sneaky deckhand. The list. I love the list. Bam! I mean, this is broken. Do a little shuffle. Do we just play the treasure trove and maybe the list? Like, what do I need this thing for? Seems terrible, chat. You're the don't forget, you're the ones that told me to play this, guys. I said I don't want to, and you said you must, nerd. Spelling that word is hard. It's like that, isn't it?
Yeah. What's so
Yes!
hard about
Ow!
it? Isn't it quite easy?
Yeah, it's kind of easy. It's just because I looked before. The list. -4, bro. Get cooked. This card's so good. I've been eyeing up this card for a while with Detonate. Ooh. And the Pike signature spell and the Falling Star. Ooh. And the sneaky deckhand. Ooh. Spicy, spicy. To be honest, though, also having an Accelerate champ is a really good win condition for a control deck. Pro does not want to detonate his trove. Was that the line? Ooh. Okay, maybe the treasure trove's good, guys. But we're chilling. But yeah, we could have played that instead of the second. The list. Bro, we can like remove this. Sneaky deckhand, sneaky deckhand. Isn't this deck kind of cracked? The sneaky deckhand is 100% the card. Bewitching Spirit might just be a sideboard card for some matchups, right? You just change the strategy. I'm doing the list in the sound of Michael McIntyre's The Wheel, which is like some UK game show that my family love. And my dad's obsessed with going, The Wheel. So that's why I'm saying the list. Pins and needles.
Yeah.
Guys, I had ribs earlier. I bought some ribs from the reduced section, right? €2.70 for like a kilo of ribs. And I cooked them in the air fryer. And it was bloody nice. The list. Oh, Iona. Sad. But he's Demacia. Bam! The list. Falling... Bro, isn't this deck broken? Like, what? What do you mean?
You don't even need to. Oh, yeah, you do.
Isn't that just busted? And we can detonate our treasure trove? Huh? This is so broken. Whoa, this card's crazy, mate. Now I can go, sneaky deckhand, pick it up. Another sneaky deckhand. I can't pick it up a second time. I guess I'm supposed to detonate my guy, right? So we draw 2 for detonate. We draw 1 for this and channel a rune exhausted. Crazy! And then I think we go sneaky deckhand, pick the sneaky up. Noxus Hopeful is just going to have to be sacrificed for the greater good, I think. The list. Shuffle my hand, just in case. Ooh. Ooh. Sneaky deckhand. Bam, bam. GG. I think this is actually the card, though. We could have hidden the Pike here, too, but... This deck's crazy, mate. You just play sneaky deckhands. Bam, bam, bam. Sneaky deckhand. Control the board. Pick up the sneaky deckhand. This Noxus Hopeful was played on our first turn as well. And then you've got an Accelerate Legend as well, which is actually really good for this style of deck. Because, like, you always have a way of closing the game if your Legend is untouched. And control decks, going second. No! My death below! No! Just take the pack of wonders, bro. Trust me. Just take the pack of wonders, mate. Come on. Don't be a nerd. Please. Please don't be a nerd. I think that's what they were clicking. I mean, they can't click these. Imagine if you could react with the list. I think we need Piercing Light, though. Like, imagine not maxing out on Falling Star Piercing Lights in this deck. Like, the Void Seeker's nice and all, but... And I still think that Red Seals are kind of nice. Not going to lie. I'm not really that convinced by this card. This card is kind of good. I guess. I don't know. I'm still not that convinced. I'm not unconvinced, though. I think Bewitching Spirits are sideboard cards, though. I think they're probably bad more often than they're good. It's actually just a sneaky deckhand bounce deck, right? Having said that, Bewitching Spirit is also somewhat curved, but also you can just play a Legend that's curved. Yeah, I know that Pack and Trove work together. That is fair. Pack is good when you're going discard. Makes sense. And it is probably nice to have two game plans, right? But the sneaky plus control is, oof, quite poggers. I think like the reality is that discard is just going to be difficult in this metagame. And also like, in order to fit the Pack of Wonders in, I actually cut one of the discard cards, right? So these currently don't do anything, but we could bounce them back.
Yeah, you definitely should have waited for the second one.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I should have.
Mm-hmm.
I should have just played the detonate that turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we should have a list in hand, basically. And then I could bounce back the other list. That's why like I'm kind of like interested in this one, because I can bounce back the list, right? With this. Which means you can -4. Like I do think it's good. I do actually think it's good. I think these are sideboard cards though. And I just want more control in the main deck. Sneaky deckhand, pick it up. Pissing light, bam, 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 bam. GG. The list! So these are both Demacia, they don't do nothing. Is this just like a discard turn? We kind of don't have much going on here, do we? We just go like bam, 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 but it's like eh. Is this where we've become unstuck? We ran out of control cards basically, right? We ran out of drawing control cards. Instead we've got discard cards in our hand. Like imagine these were piercing lights. And we could just wipe the board. I think because we have the deck... Oh, and it's also... I'm not even sure we want this, right? This is actually bad for us here. So, I mean, maybe because this is in play, we just have to go for the discard strategy. Maybe we can do it. We're also actually about to hit 12 runes, which is interesting. Pit Rookie Challenge. It's obviously not terrible. Yeah, my gut feeling is Bewitching Spirit is a sideboard card that's going to absolutely pop off in some matchups, right? And maybe you have Bone Skewer on the side as well, so you actually just can send the full discard strategy. Bone Skewer, I'm not sure we've got big enough units to support, in fairness. I think that's kind of the issue. Which is also why I'm not sure I believe that much in the full discard strategy of this one. I just want control, right? I literally just want to, you play a unit, I delete it from the board. Windsinger definitely could have helped, but so could Piercing Light, right? I think Piercing Light would have popped off in particular here. But it's not a bad... I feel like this deck just felt like it's got more going for it than the other deck we played, right? Like a control... Like the sneaky deckhand feels like the truth in this one. I do like a sneaky deckhand as well. The Noxus was good. The Detonator was good. The Treasure Trove was actually pretty good, to be fair. Windsinger would be better. Windsinger would be nice. Hard to argue with that. We're not playing Gust currently either. I think I just want to like remove the stuff rather than bounce it back though, you know? But maybe not. Maybe Gust and Windsinger is just fine still.
I mean, if you remove it, it's better for discard.
I think that's just GG, but let's see. This is... Oh, Demacia. Okay. It's kind of interesting. So we could go Bing Bam, -4, which we're definitely going to do. Let's deflect 2. It's fine. It's no longer mighty. 7. That's 4. I mean, we don't actually have to go near the first mate necessarily either. I do imagine we're just a bit cooked here. Let's just go for the list. He's a pirate, Bilgewater. Fiora's Demacia. Akshan, Shurima, Sentinel. Bro, this card's crazy. So cool. I'm just sending it, mate. See what happens. 4 total. I think it's better in TCG Arena to just represent total might. We're sending in 8. It's not impressive. Yeah, GG. You know what was impressive? The first run of this deck. So, what do we do after we build a deck, guys? That's right, we delete the whole thing and we start again. That's how we build decks around here. Get used to it. Hextech Ray plus the list. Sounds good to me. I do like a Hextech Ray, I gotta say. The question is it better than Gust? And are we playing Red Seal? I do like a Hextech Ray. You know what else I like? Red Seals. But this is why we start again. Like, the thing is, and here's why this is my approach. If I try and build the deck by cutting cards and adding cards to that list, it's going to be all over the shop. It's not going to be clean. Just flipping start from scratch, reevaluate everything from the ground up once you've got a bit more experience with the deck. Pike. I think we can all agree it's a Pike deck. We're going to be playing Death from Below, signature spell, 3 times. Turns out maybe that chatter was right. Death from Below, it's an auto-include 3 of in every single one. We didn't have mana or power issues. No, we had draw issues actually, right? I have considered Red Seals, Zephyr, but Black Market Broker is a bad card. I would prefer to call this guy the Black Market Brokey, because he is a brokey. A broke boy. Brokey. I'm a brokey, don't worry, it's fine. Oh, that's why I wasn't showing up.
So slow.
Yeah, it's bugging. It knows we're about to break the meta. And the Piltover Archive guys are like, no. He can't keep getting away with this, mate. More draw, less seals. Okay, so we're playing -1 seals in this build, guys. Let's go. Piltover Archive is having a bit of a stinker right now. Come on, Piltover Archive. We need to delete the deck and start again. This is not the time for this.
Maybe you have to build in TCG Arena.
Ooh. Building in TCG Arena is...
That thread was like...
Yeah. Building in TCG Arena. Couldn't honestly think of much worse. He was in Best of Timo as a 3-0 from Atlanta. Yeah, that's crazy. I honestly didn't look that hard at that list. Didn't that guy finish like 18th? That's nuts. But yeah, we ain't no high Timo. To be fair, in like that deck, it's actually chilling. So we all agree we're playing the list, right? We're playing stack deck. We're playing detonate. The list. This much we're all agreeing on. We're playing Death from Below. And we're playing Sneaky Deckhands. No! Stack deck the list, detonate Death from Below. It's a nice start. Sneaky Deckhand. Bewitching Spirit, we're not convinced by. Pack of Wonders and Treasure Trove, we're probably convinced by. Falling Star, we're probably convinced by. This card I'm convinced by. I think this card's just free value. Like, I think
so much gear.
This is like, it's a lot of gear. All the gear, Very few ideas. Pack of Wonders I'm still not totally sold on, but I think it's probably good. I'm actually not that convinced by it, honestly. I think it might be a bait. The Treasure Trove as well. Takes up so much space. It's a 6-card slot. It's like, if you're trying to do the discard stuff, it makes sense to go Pack of Wonders, Treasure Trove, right? But, I would say those two are the cards that are most, like, unconvincing. But they are a draw. We never hit them together, right? Pack of Wonders, Treasure Trove. It is a saucy little combo. Death from Below being out of his range, I think, is very intentional, in fairness. I think that is very... Yeah, the Hopeful. Oh, yeah. This card's good. I think it is the red Pike still as well. I think having, like, a Accelerate champ, like, you ideally don't use him early. And we would probably try and have some 3-drops. But... I love Nocturne, guys. This is a good card. We're not playing many units, right? Batting Ram could honestly be okay as well. Yeah, I mean, I think... Oh, this is definitely not sideboard. This is definitely main deck. My feeling is, and I do think that the Spirit is good enough on the sideboard. The thing is also with the Treasure Trove Pack of Wonders, it's like we've got the consistency. Fizz is also just good, right? Realistically. I do think Bewitching Spirit makes the sideboard. As a 3-of. I'm sure there's some matchups where you can actually discard their hand. Bit of a memey red 6-cost spell from Proving Grounds. Oh, this one? It's pretty terrible, isn't it? Could be fun, though. This card could be good. It's like, kind of we need a bit of a win condition that's not just like abuse. Like basically Sneaky Deckhand means that we gain points, right? We gain points off the Sneaky, we control the board. How do we close it? That's still what we've got to decide on. Ah, my chair. That's a horrible sound. Mindsplitter's okay as well. I think we just want control.
You still don't have Noxus, do you?
No, we don't have Noxus, you're right. The Noxus Hopeful. AKA overstatted. Get in the deck. I mean, I will say, you know what else we could actually genuinely play in this deck? You know what else is overstatted and works really nicely with the Sneaky Deckhand? Red Pike is a better Sneaky. No. How much does Red Pike cost to accelerate? How much does a Sneaky Deckhand cost to accelerate? I think Vex might be good. Like, basically, the logic would be... I mean, the thing is Vex is just so overstated, it's like, why would you not play her? It's like, okay, so you go Sneaky Deckhand into battlefield, right? Vex, pick up the Sneaky Deckhand. Now they can't accelerate. And you've cleared their board already. Kind of good. Doesn't sound bad. Also Sneaky Deckhands. Noxus Hopeful with this setup. We do have a decent amount of 3-drops. We're always going to go second. We're not going to play any 2-drops. We're not going to play a single flipping 2-drop in this deck, guys. So, Windsinger. No.
Maybe Hexagram is better than Voidseeker.
Hexagram is good. Hexagram is quite good. We don't have that much draw. I think Voidseeker is good. We actually cut the Voidseeker. Replace itself. We don't really have that much draw. So we've only got 12 slots left, right? And if we add in chat's favorite combo, we have got 6 slots left, right? What's our win condition? Like, how do we actually close out the game? That's one question we've got to ask.
Does it even count sideboard?
Sideboard, we've got 5 slots still. I've got Pack of Wonders and Treasure Trove on the bench for now. We can also look at the battlefields in a bit. I'm still not that sure. Do you guys think there's any other cards which are... I shouldn't have done that. Are 100% auto-include? What did we play? Stack deck, we've got Voidseeker. I mean, Starcrossed is good. It's like, basically Fizz, maybe? Probably Fizz. Take red Pike out. Huh? Just play with no champion.
There's one in the deck.
No, I think it's the same one. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who? Why?
Yeah. So if we look at like other cards, we're looking at Starcrossed. I think I'm always just playing the red Pike, to be honest. I think having a accelerate guy off the champ zone in this deck is just always going to be good. Like, we don't really want to play it early. I would still like a little bit more draw, which makes me think Pack of Wonders could be good. I still think Nocturne's good, frankly. I really do. I really think Nocturne's good. But we don't have much discard. So like if we draw the Nocturne, it feels bad. Sharkling isn't bad. Sharkling's not bad. I'm not sure we need it though, because I can just pick my Pike up, right? So I don't think we need it. I think it's probably a bit of a waste of space. I'd rather just play like heavy control stuff and more draw stuff. Draw. Yeah, Nocturne's just good. Also, if you play Candlelit, you just sideboard out. Nocturne's just a broken card, mate. Like, everybody really, really underestimates how strong Nocturne is. Well, I say everyone. Nearly everyone. Not me. So here are the cards which say the words draw. The Void Seeker's calling my name still, I've got to say. I think it's just good. Shakedown's not bad. We were talking about Shakedown yesterday. The problem with Shakedown is they're always going to say yes. But if you come to the conclusion they're always going to say yes, 6 damage at reaction speed. I think we're going to stick with the Pack of Wonders stuff for now. Because it is draw. It is doing some shenanigans. So we've only got 6 slots left, guys. I'm going to play Void Seeker. I think I want to play Piercing Light, to be honest. I think Piercing Light's auto-include. That is no Fizz, no Starcrossed, though. Like...
Maybe you just play Fizz instead of 3 Piercing Light.
It's just like an extra Falling Star, though. It's so good.
Yeah, but isn't Fizz also an extra Falling Star?
Yeah, Falling Star. Fizz is good. She can play stack deck. I like stack deck.
Body?
It's a he.
Oh.
I didn't know that either, but yeah, Fizz is a he.
Whoops.
Whoopsie daisy. Misgendered Fizz. Oh, wait. Oh, it's because they went to the sideboard. I mean, obviously the other thing is Starcrossed, right? How does this deal with Aurora? Bro, sometimes in life, you just have to have fun. And say that Aurora does not exist. This is one of those times. You know? How does this deal with Aurora? So what you do against Aurora is you extend your hand and shake it. Shake theirs. GG. I don't know. Let's just take this for a spin. I'm ready to take for a spin. I mean, if we just look at the last list we played, just change it. So Bewitching Spirit's out. And what are we adding in? We didn't really change much, to be fair. Piercing Light.
You also cut one fierce.
Here.
There's two.
Yeah, Piercing Light. And what else did we add in? Vex. I think Vex must be good. It's anti-accelerate. If we're like wiping the board, whoops. To be fair, we do actually have Detonate. We can play Star-Crossed. Like, we can try to build this deck to also beat Aurora for now. I just want to build the deck and have fun. And then we can start thinking about, okay, how do we beat Aurora? Like, this, like Detonate is actually quite good against Aurora. Just discard. You can play Mind Splitter, right? So that's 56 cards. What else did we add? We don't have Piercing Light yet, right? We definitely want Piercing Light. I've got to tell you. There's no way we're not supposed to play this card. Maybe I go down to, like, something like this.
But isn't Piercing Light only battlefield?
Mm-hmm.
You really want to get rid of the... Yeah, okay.
It's battlefield and another unit, so it's still hitting two things. I feel like it's actually just a 4-of. Maybe just try no Void Seeker. A 3-of rather. 4 is a different game. Certain Disney characters. Let's give this a spin. We're full control, mate. LeBlanc. Always sub with thermal beams, yeah. And to be honest, I mean, we actually have Detonate, right? So... we're going first. I wanted to go second. Guys, they're already metagaming us. They're forcing us to go first against our will. Oh! The combo! Guys, I told you this combo, it's so broken we can't not play it. I told you guys, I told you from day one, I said, we have to play this combo. And you said, no, mate, you're lost. It's bad. And I said, no. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. So here's the question. Do we go Treasure Trove combo or do we go Sneaky Deckhand, bounce it back? I think we ramp pro. Bam. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. And now we're not totally useless going first because we can do some Treasure Trove stuff. So that's like actually another use case for these guys. Even though we don't have 2-drops, we don't have to just say to our opponent, you can go first all the time because that's probably trolling. So Karthus, we're looking at Shadow Isles, LeBlanc, Noxus. That's not ideal that they're different. We don't have Gust at the moment either, which is questionable. That was impressive, bro. They just managed to pew pew. Yep, that works. Did they not want to do this? Get another Karthus. Conquer here for no reason at all, just because. And move Karth, then play Black Rose. Yeah, okay. It's like, do you not want to do this? What's my favorite deck so far? Yes, I know of my legend ability. Okay. My favorite deck so far from this set, I think it's probably got to be Kha'Zix. Very cool deck. Very hard to play. Very fun. Are they going to try and make a Black Rose? Because it's like, yeah, you can't do it that way. They know of their legend ability. Okay, well maybe you should have played it already before playing this card and actually sequenced properly. Do they know that this comes in ready? No. They know of their legend ability. I'm just trying to help them, man. Because I will very happily sneaky deckhand. Okay. I guess they don't want to. What do we do? So glad I'm not playing Pissing Light. Kappa, kappa, kappa. I guess we just pop this, right? Bam. Bam. Ramp, draw. Pretty good, guys. I told you this combo was good. You kept saying, bro, stop getting so hung up on the combo. It's not even good. Bam, sneaky deckhand. Because they decided not to gank for some reason. Let's go Pike. Pick up the sneaky. We could go Noxus. We could play the list. It's kind of early, like we don't really know what we want to be hitting, right? We could also play this again. Developing Noxus feels like it's correct though. Yeah, I mean my sequencing was so bad here, but it is what it is. Hello, cute little cat. Be careful of that keyboard, lad. We know that you like that space bar, especially when it's my turn. Isn't this deck kind of popping off though? The Falling Stars and Piercing Lights are super duper important. This card's busted.
It always...
Yeah, it always was. But it's like the fact that we can just have a 2-cost 4-might guy in our deck while doing all this control stuff and sneaky deckhand, generate, like pick up the sneaky, get a gold. Basically, you're paying 4 to score a point and get a gold. Pretty good. LeBlanc. This deck would super benefit from something like unchecked power. Yeah, we have it. It's called Death from Below. We can the list LeBlanc. Do we just probably just say Noxus, right? Oh yeah, the list. I love the list. Crazy. The list, bro, is insane. We have Pike Accelerate, so we can actually take both of these out relatively comfortably. Go Noxus, Pike Accelerate. Obviously we could, and then we could maybe Vex. The other thing is, like, do we go Treasure Trove? 2 for Treasure Trove. We've got 7. That is some very loud purring. 2 for Treasure Trove, 3 for Pike. I guess we do. We should just do it now because we draw and it might change our mind on some stuff, right? Go here first because this one is not temporary. Go here. Now, I could obviously pick something up, generate gold, but we probably just develop another one of these guys, right? Just leave them here. Deck seems cracked. This is why we've got Vex in the deck. But I think we're in trouble because of the Hillock, right? But hey, Unlinkable Dads, I'm good. Hope you're good, mate. Maybe, I mean, they're very low on cards. I don't even know that this is very good for them, right? It's like, I mean, obviously it's not bad for them, but Iona. So we can, the List, the Watcher, and double Falling Star, the guy to the right. You've been naughty. Sure. Fair enough. Deckhand. They forgot to draw their cards, but yeah, there we go. This is why we're playing the Vex now as well, right? Like, if we had the Vex before, they couldn't have Watch It accelerated on us. So you can see the logic of Vex. She's just a bit of an overstated card and really good synergy with the sneaky deckhand. If we had one rune extra, it would have been nice to have bounced the sneaky back to hand here, get a gold. This might be turning into my favourite deck of the set. I haven't played Control in Riftbound yet, so I don't ever really play Control in Lorcana. Because is one or two Ezreal being good to fix hands where you multi-draw gear? Yeah. And you can also just like play this, kill it. I know what you mean though. Play like Lunaboon, Ezreal. I think some of the decks might have been playing Lunaboon. Vi Peacekeeper. Like we can just star-cross that, to be honest. It's good with the fizz, right? She is Vi and Piltover, so none of these work. We score. We gank. Should just be a win, right? I think we're just bouncing this back still to draw a card. I mean, honestly, I guess like we're probably winning either way just with the star-crossed alone. The List. I mean, they can't accelerate, so unchecked power. I'm just trying to think what we could possibly lose to here.
Hidden Blade. You still want to lose?
I think we should maybe still pick up the sneaky deckhand, but after playing another Vex here, which I might have overspent there. I'm not gonna lie, it's possible. But I think I'm just settling with this. It's like unchecked power is their only line, I think, that could beat us with the Vexes down.
Use the breaker.
That was good. Now the deck's doing something, eh? You know what card's quite good? Star-Crossed. Pretty good card. Maybe go down to 2 Piercing Light, 3 Star-Crossed. Got to cut one other card. What one other card do we cut? 1 copy of. I do like the Piercing Light. Maybe just gonna. I like this card. It's consistency. Let's play 2.
Should be enough.
Any quick suggestions for Darius? I think it should be good. I think that Shadow's Call is an unbelievably good card. We might be a bit cooked in the mirror. If it's discard versus control, we might be a bit cooked. I will go first, for reasons that I already somewhat regret. Oops. Okay. No, I think Death from Below might be like the best card in the deck with the list. We're kind of built around the Death Below. They're on Obelisk. Oh, what a card! Where's the gold on this thing? See what I mean about this card though? Like when we're digging for these, it's a bit dicey, isn't it? Pike Accelerate. I would imagine they're going to bounce it back. So it's kind of just doing what a sneaky deckhand does, but paying a power to do so. Paying a power for the luxury, like sneaky deckhand. Meanwhile, we just leave our champ where it is and accelerate it when we actually need the accelerate. I do think it's possible that we could play like some hand discard in our deck though. Don't hate the sound of it. They might gust us. I still think we open sneaky. We just want to keep scoring. It's gold generation at the end of the day. How bad can it be, right? And now the Pike kind of pays for himself because they're getting a gold each time. But yeah, Traveling Merchant. Imagine playing 2 drops. Couldn't be me. I hate 2. I actually love 2 drops. But it's quite nice to play 0. Oh, the hand shuffle. Respect. I need to find the respect. Search. Fist. Hand shuffler. Where's the list? Guys, has anybody seen the list? The list. Trifarian, or maybe Noxus. Probably Noxus. Bam! -2. Bam! Falling Star. GG. Piercing Light. Bam! Bam! GG. So many GGs here. Stack deck. Oh, the piercing light's not even good, bro. Yeah, okay. I'm not even taking that treasure trove. I just want the piercing light. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Bing, bam. Kind of expensive, actually. First time ever playing a piercing light, by the way, guys. Fun fact. I've never played one of these before. I just broke my piercing light cherry. I just play Teemo, guys, until set 3. Previously, I was just a one trick. Okay, so they actually pay the power. We could possibly just trade, honestly. I think trading is fine. The main problem for us is if I go sneaky, it's like I can't pick it up, right? I think trade's favorable for us. Wait. We should look for the list. Right? Probably.
Didn't see it yet, so.
I think we mulliganed one.
Oh.
Piercing light. Can't afford it. Do we want a second sneaky deckhand? Probably not. Do we want more control? Also, probably maybe not. I don't even know that I want those either, frankly. Okay, that's good. I still think we trade. Not ideal. Could be worse. I think already, though, I'm already just wanting to put the third one of these back. I just think the card's so good. I just like consistency. Especially with these cards in the deck, right? Like, imagine we just found this a bit sooner. The game would be totally different. Fizz. Bro is also playing the list. Okay. Maybe I'm not an innovator. Although it was chat. It was not even me, it was chat. But I have been liking the look of the list for a long while. If ever there's a deck for it. How about bam, trove, bam, falling star, bam, sneaky deckhand. Pick up the sneaky deckhand. Move the sneaky deckhand in here as well. Maybe we could have just kept 2 sneakies, honestly. I think it's possible. So they pick up Fizz, sure. We could just go in with Pike instead now. Sneaky. Four versus 2. So I just developed this rather than getting a gold. I just play the pack of wonders to pick the Pike up. Yeah, I'm not really that happy I'm letting my sneaky deckhand die here, if I'm honest. I think it's bad. But it is what it is. Sharkling. That works. But yeah, basically, rather than paying accelerate costs, it's just sneaky, right? We bottom decked the other 2. Might have been a mistake. I added this piercing light in instead. You can see the logic though, like they're doing something similar. It's basically like conquer, conquer, back off. It's pretty cool. Might have screwed myself a little bit, but I think with the double pack of wonders, it doesn't really matter. I just don't have... Ooh. Oh! That wins us the game. They can't flipping touch Vex, bro. What are you going to do? Nothing, mate. Go here. Score. Go to 4. Probably just pay... Let me just pick it up, bro. The power cost at this point is barely even mattering, right? Maybe I could have played like... Did I add the point? No. Maybe I could have... I probably played this a bit wrong, right? Like Fizz shouldn't be here. It's probably not perfect because Fizz might just get cooked. Obviously, it's my first Pike mirror, and I don't really know what I'm doing with the deck. Yeah, fair enough. Pretty good card. But, yeah, I think we might lose. I think we lose this game. I think the sneaky deckhand bottom deck and letting my sneaky die was the big misplay. Okay, they also are on Vex. So it turns out I thought I was innovating. I'm not. But they didn't conquer... I don't know about this play. It's very slow. This cost them a lot. I think we might be fine still. Honestly, I think we might be fine. The piercing light is just absolutely popping off here. Falling Star could never. It is still costing us a ton of runes. But frankly, we've got unlimited runes. We could... I guess we could go the list and then Falling Star. But... Is it even cheaper? Is it even cheaper? I guess they just missed the treasure trove combo, right? So if we go piercing light, Vex, we have to pay... How many times does piercing light target a Vex? I guess that's the question. I'd still rather hold the list, right? I want to conquer, pick up, conquer, pick up. Deal 2 to a unit at battlefield, then I guess it's double repeat, right? So it's like, I would basically be paying 4 runes for this, which, like, to be honest, isn't the biggest deal. Whereas if I was going for the list, I would target it once. Falling Star would target it once. So I'd still be paying 4 runes there. Right, Falling Star's 2. Basically, they're the same amount of cost, right? This targets twice. This targets twice. It's the same amount, right? List into single. Yeah, I just might want to keep the list. I think it's just more flexible, right? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam, bam. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. They go 1, 2, 3. Pike. Accelerate. Go in. Woohoo! We won the mirror. Despite some misplays. GG. So we're going to go to 7. We pick up the Pike. Maybe not with the leader, right? With this guy. We pick up the Pike. Pike goes in again. 1, 2, 3. I hope they knew that we were playing to more points. 8.
No, really.
Yeah, playing to 9. So the game wasn't over, but we do this. Oh no. So I guess we would have done like Pike pick up 1. So we'll be like this and have a gold. And then this would come back to hand. And then we probably would play like a preemptive list and just, I don't know. GG. The only thing I don't like is that we're not playing the full set of these. Everything else felt good. 3 is a lot of these. We don't, I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't need seals. 2 might just be enough. I don't know. 3 is good. The reason really to play 3 is that you have fizz access, but like, I don't know. I think with all the consistency, it should be fine to just play 2.
Wood.
This one is not going to be pleasant.
Oh. Oh.
I mean, this is like our only counterplay, but... I mean, to be honest, this matchup might be solvable. We're not teched for it at all at the moment. But you've got Sneaky Deckhand, you've got Star-Crossed, you've got Detonate. There's a chance it might be all right. It really could be okay. Do they have the Gust? They always have the Gust, guys. They always flipping have the Gust. Death from Below could be good too, right? On the big guy. Shotgun could be good. I think the Sneaky's better though. I mean, also it's just an Aurora tech, right? But I mean, you could argue that Sharkling, your accelerator can't be gusted. That is also fair. Sharkling could be good. This matchup might not be as doomed as I thought it would be. Obviously, you could also sideboard in the thingamajigabobbers. It's kind of coping though. Oh, bro is just gonna... Wait. Wow. That is pretty excessive. Fair enough. Bro is not scared of the one of thingamajigger. Like, all I need is one of the discard cards. GG. Pretty sure a good Aurora player never lets this happen. Oh, Mind Splitter. Okay. A ready Mind Splitter nonetheless. That's impressive.
They tapped that one.
Oh, they tapped the Detonate? Fair enough. I just leave my hand open.
Why?
Yeah, because it's like, they could write the information down in this game, so it's like, no real point of hiding it. Like, they know what it is. This I don't leave open. We're going to bounce this back, but may as well like see what we're working with a bit more first. Probably just this. I mean, yeah. Is Pack of Wonders even good? I don't know that it is. Detonate's better, right? I think I just put this to the bottom. Go for the gold detonate play. They never find the Aurora. Told you. This is our win condition. We could play Mind Splitter as well, not that great. To just try and discard Aurora. There's some other shenanigans we can do. Where is the list? Probably we're going Fizz for stack deck. We could also go like bam, bam. Recycle 4. Kill both guys. Could also just pay 4 to kill this. Pike move in. I think that might be the play actually. It's like Pike moves in here, pick up Pike. So it's like 3, 4, 5. Or sorry, 7. Yeah, I mean it's kind of perfect. I'm tempted to hide the Pike. I think it's a bit unnecessary though. Got this in hand. I don't think I'm interested in the Ram. Maybe though, could be okay. It is true that Scry's Bloom is good with Ram. There's definitely like some wiggle room in this deck in terms of what we could go for. I just think that like a lot of the time, any card you add, you're removing control from the deck. And I think that like the control is what's important rather than more stats on our side of the board. Playing to 9. Good point, thanks. I mean, I'm still trying to win quickly before they draw the Aurora. I don't think it's unnecessary. They went for this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I understand what you mean. LOL. Rage quit incoming. I guess like Bilge Water is probably the best bet in this deck. I don't really know. Four versus 3. Score. Pike. Pick it up. Generate gold. Oh, now I can't pick him up again. I think it's fine. Might not be. Might have cooked ourselves. Dragon! Kind of cooked ourselves. I think we're fine. Just draw a sneaky deckhand, mate.
Just Fizz to stack deck.
Yeah, Fizz stack deck. Could go treasure trove stuff.
Go to 9 though.
It's like... If we go... Fizz stack deck. Sneaky. I wouldn't have enough, right? Because it's like, I need to play... So Fizz doesn't win here. So we just do this. Does it ever detonate instead? On the list? Detonate just draws me 2. Stack deck sees me deeper. think it's stacked deck. Yeah, we are going to be regretting it if they can somehow target my Fizz. I've got no bloody units right now. We don't need to star-cross them here unless we, in fact, do need to star-cross them because they can target my base. But there's not much they can target my base with. Big boy. We're in a bit of danger. That no longer wins us the game. This guy can't be targeted. This has... I think we're fine, right? Go here? I'll go here, in fact. Go to 8. We go star-crossed. On this guy. I mean, I guess I'm going to 9. Draw. Yeah, I misplayed, right? I'm actually so bad. Totally misplayed. I was supposed to split the battlefields. That's all I had to do here. Split the battlefields and I win, right? Like, when the Fizz was here, I was supposed to play another card. Did I even have another unit? Don't think I had another unit. Tough watch. I mean, did I have another unit, though? I didn't actually have another unit, to be fair. So, wasn't even a misplay.
I mean, you could have, like, found one, I guess.
Yeah, I could have found one. Pack of Wonders on Sneaky. So we can still do it, right? No, we can't. It's too expensive. This gank's over. This is the problem. We can't touch it. We should still be winning from here. I just have to, like, be somewhat methodical in my play, which is easier said than done when it's me operating. Let's just get rid of the flipping the list. Draw 2. Probably just playing Fizz and this is correct. Could also just be the Vex, I guess. I guess also this is free at this point. Obviously, I messed up. Let's see what happens. You can't target Baron with any spells or abilities. That's what the issue here is. That's why we just needed to split the battlefield. I just needed a unit here and a unit here, but I didn't actually have units, but I could have done some draw. Our own stuff, yeah. So we're going to like pick the Fizz
Because you got rid of the other one now. Put it in this card. The yellow one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the thing that I did wrong, like chat's kind of like making it out like I made like some totally like brain dead play. I mean, it wasn't a good play and we learned our lesson. I just needed to draw first. It was like TCG basics, but I only had one unit in hand. Yeah, Call the Weak still works because your opponent would choose. But yeah, we're still winning this game. Just develop the base this turn. I mean, I'm actually playing like a bit of a donkey again. So it's like, we played 4 for Vex, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Should just pop this, see if we see a sneaky deck hand. I mean, I'm actually going to replay the turn. I'm going to restart the turn because this is just really bad play. Pop this first. Draw a different card. Obviously, I played this horrendously, but we live and learn. Bam! GG. Now we lose. Baron Nash is not even good in these decks in main, I think. Deck seems pretty good though. I mean, so against Aurora, like I think your sideboard's just going to have to be the root. And I think post sideboard, we've probably got a pretty good matchup-ish. Like, can you get to Mind Splitter before their Aurora is one question. Not sure. Yeah, mistakes happen, especially when you're learning a new deck.
You're ramping, right?
Yeah, because we can ramp, so maybe we can get to Mind Splitter in time. Let's go... Let's actually let them go first, because they have Diana Champ. It's quite interesting to see that it can be better to go second in this deck. The hand's pretty good. I think it's hard to argue with. Probably keep it. The question is this better to develop now, or is it just better to get the Noxus, to go for the stack deck? I think the stack deck is actually better in this spot. This card's crazy. I think that's a big reason you also really just play 3 of these. It's like, why not? So yeah, basically what we had to do was if we just drew, when we played the sneaky, I had to play the fizz to the sneaky. Okay. Fizz to the sneaky. It's kind of risky from them, but I think they're fine. I think they get away with this play because they have Diana and this. I could go Pike, but obviously this is like just an example of why Sneaky Deckhand is so good in this deck. I'm not spending power to do so. The thing may be about gusting us. Maybe just stack deck as well could be a thing. I think, like, honestly though, that we're just learning the deck. So like a lot of our decisions with like stack decks and all these sorts of things, and also probably the list isn't spot on either. I'm sure there's probably like 5, 6, 7 cards that we would change. But yeah. Did I just have, oh, I had that open. Oops. I was too busy 6-7ing. I didn't want to play it. I'm saving it for a rainy day. It's the main line. I do the sad face because maybe they say, just play it, bro. Oops. It was worth a try. kind of like this deck, bruv. Not gonna lie. It's kind of fun. It's very fun, actually. Dirty Diana comes through.
Red purple bones, I know that from somewhere.
Could have played Gust. Yeah, that's true. We actually might still want Gust in this deck, I think, as well. I think we're probably going to add Gust back into the mixer. It's just good. Like, bam, Gust. They have 4 open. Death from below. Maybe target here first. Death from below is kind of sick. Oh yeah, we should have just played this first. That's actually very true. Not my finest work here, but is what it is. Flash! Fair enough. If only I'd gone for the Falling Star play. Sad. Oh, they only flash one guy. Pike is tempting. Hey, that's mean. We got cooked. Definitely some bad gameplay on my part here, but it is what it is. They just pass. It's bold. I think it might pay off though for them. Let's go detonate. So we channel a rune exhausted. Maybe I shouldn't have paid the gold for this, right? I think we shouldn't have paid the gold. Then we draw 1, 2, 3. I think I did that right. Let me know if I did it wrong, guys. Please and thank you. Let's go Squire's Bloom. I mean, it's probably just Falling Star time, right? And then we can, the list. Vex might just be a nice option to have in hand. We don't have one yet, so I think I might leave that on top. Four damage here, 3 damage here. They can't also counter this, right? Abandon. So just put it in hand. All right. Guess what I'm going to do? So, okay. Oh, we should wait. We should wait because this goes to 4, right? This goes to 4 now. But we still have the list. We're kind of chilling. I think we just slam it again, right? Stupefy. Is Bro playing around the list right now? I think there might be chat. Stupefy. I guess they're also playing around Pike Accelerate. Oh, and they're also at flipping 7 points. Bad news for them is they have Death from below. This guy's just got all the answers. This guy's just got all the flipping answers, mate. Naughty! You're on the list, mate. Sequencing is not a cook. Go on then, how would you do it? I think, like, we were never supposed to play the list until the last card. So what do you want me to do? Bro flashed me twice, played Abandon, and gusted the Diana. I'm not so sure there's much I could have done there. Red Seal would have saved us so much here. Maybe not. I guess I paid most of the power cost in one turn. I think we're just going to add Gust into the deck after this game is what I've learned. Let's get Gust back in the mix. Can't go wrong. -2. Detonate. Draw 2. Was I even supposed to detonate? It's possible I wasn't, right? Yeah, I think the detonate was a misplay. GG. Let's add Gust to the deck. So, Gust comes in, what comes out? Maybe Piercing Light. It's honestly tricky to find room. The deck is already like very chunky. I mean, still these two cards I'm not totally sold on. If we wanted to make space, I'm still not totally sold on them. I still think just like a seal might do a job. Red Seal, bro. I do love a red seal. Red seal, red seal, red seal. Purple seal. Yeah, maybe piercing, but the card's really good. 3 Vex. I mean, it's a unit. We could go down to 2 Vex. Don't hate going down to 2 Vex. I would agree that could drop Vex. I think Vex is just good. It's like, you do only really need 1 though with Vex. So, yeah, I'm down for 2. I think 2 is, with this amount of consistency, enough. Came to a similar conclusion in a different deck in coaching sessions. I'll go first, please. I'm not sure this is a good matchup for us. I'm only going first because I don't want them to go first, but like maybe against Poppy we should just go second. Bushwhack and Pack of Wonders works really well. Bushwhack. So what's the priority on Pack of Wonders versus Treasure Trove when you see both in a stack deck? It's not how you spell it. No! I can't spell this word. Dem. It's so easy to spell. It's a bit embarrassing. 3 battlefields with Bushrat, Pack of Wonders, Rasa. Let's go. I could see the Rasa stuff working. The same Rasa. Sheesh. Big old Master Yi. Respect. Is he Demacia? He's Iona. Sad. Falling Star's a pretty good card, isn't it? Crazy card. Oh, I didn't even read this one. May spend 3 XP as it costs to pay me. It costs 3 less. Ambush tank. Okay, let's go there. Then the question is, are we accelerating Pike? Might be a game-losing play, honestly. Maybe just add him to hand. It's no sneaky deck can though, is it? Bro. These power costs. Gross. Playing the Pack of Wonders in a deck where you can just bounce with your leader, I'm struggling to come to terms with it. I'm still not against it. It should be good. We haven't found the combo is the main issue. I enter ready when you have 3 XP. Well, good thing is they don't have that. Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? It's not gone well. No sneaky deck canned. Too much power expensed. So this is Demacia, which they have no Demacia currently. Looks like Yorda was a bit of a better pick. We can Pack of Wonders the list. We have it on the sideboard for now. The card felt kind of weird, the Bewitching Spirit. It felt like it's a strategy that it's a card that you can't really have in main because it's so bad against like Ezreal or LeBlanc. Yeah, I do like the Pack of Wonders. I'm just being a bit of a hater. I'm just trying to like analyze if there's anything we can do differently, right? The Pack of Wonders is good, and therefore the other card's just worth playing. Also with Detonate, it just all makes sense, right? It does all work together. So this guy is 4. I can't use the list on anything here. We can just bounce Scry's Boom first, or trigger Scry's Boom, I should say. Falling Star or Vex. The Vex feels like the card. The question is, do we want Falling Star soon? Probably. Pretty good card. Yordle, do we say, I guess? Iona, Yordle, Bandle City. Yeah, Yordle. Haha. They're going to slam this against us. That's the problem, right? We just pass. Surprise! Nice 8 runes you had there, mate. Riftbound's a very damn good game, mate. I've got to say, it is a damn good game. Rengar is what I'm playing around, right? The Rengar in hand. I think this is just a good example of, in this matchup, I would be bringing the Bewitching Spirits in. Without much second thought. They have 5 open, which heavily suggests Rengar. But I just move Vex in and it gets stunned, right? Like, oh, if I pay 2, I can't. Rengar, so we just move this in. Vex doing the business. Go to 5. This is where, wait, this is right. This is where the big decisions matter, or the big decisions come into play. I already used this. This is what I used, right? I used this. I'm a bit lost. I've got to say, I am a little bit lost. I don't think we particularly want... I mean, Vex is stunning stuff. I guess drawing is just the way to go, right? Just get rid of the Pack of Wonders. We've got another in hand. The XP is starting to be a bit scary. There's not really that much I can do. I mean, I could obviously like... Star-crossed one of the guys. Falling Star the other, maybe. I like Blastcone as a card. I could see Blastcone being solid. I think it's a pretty good card. Okay, fair enough. Grim Resolve. Keeps it alive and kicking. Trader Nox is hopeful for it. It's not a reaction. Oh, that's true. Thanks. Thanks, mate. Thank you. Pay more attention to that. So I think the plan is like, we played Falling Star already, so it's like just play this guy down and then we just, that goes through and then we just play this, right? Four for four. Seems okay. Pass. Interesting. This deck's a lot of fun. Really struggling. If we miss, like, what I'm concerned about with the Pack of Wonder stuff, like, if we miss it, oof. But I guess, like, you could say the same for Seals, right? I'm going to make some more ribs soon.
I'm also just making food.
Oof. Nidalee has Accelerate, but bam, stunned. Giga stunned. Oh yeah, Nidalee was Giga stunned from Vex. Oh well. But we just win, right? Chat, did you just win me the game? Did Vex just win us the game just for existing? Man, Vex is so broken. Like, we have no runes. We've got no idea what's happening, but somehow... Bam, chat carries. No thanks. I could have said no thanks. I think I want 3 Vex. We just want to draw it, right? What do we drop? 1 what? I just think the card's going to win you so many games in a pinch. And it's not like we play many units. It's like, it could just be like 2 Gust. It could be like, It's actually tricky. The deck feels so tight already. It's interesting. I don't hate the sound of that. Honestly, I'm most tempted by just going down to 1 Fizz. Oh my god, he didn't say that. It's kind of power hungry, the Fizz. 1 Fizz is better than no Fizzes, guys. I don't know. I always feel like 1 Fizz is like the perfect amount. 2 is a bit excessive. Don't get me wrong, like I think the Fizz is chilling, but I think I prefer everything else than the Fizz. The Fizz is kind of like the card I care about the least. But obviously with the Starcross, that's maybe a bad take. Come on, Noxus Hopeful. Probably have to. I would like the Sneaky Deckhand as well, but if you ask for an Noxus Hopeful, you get shown a Noxus Hopeful. We could just go like double Bloom, hold the Sneaky though. Might have been better. Enjoying it so far, but we are early into our experimentations. But I like it. It's fun. Deck seems quite good. So, do we return the Noxus Hopeful back to hand? I think we do, to be honest. We get a gold for our troubles, which helps like stem the flow of power costs. This is why I'm a bit sad I lost the Sneaky Deckhand access though. Nami. The Falling Star looks rather good, but you can't imagine it's going to work out for us, right? We could just try, but we don't have like a follow-up punish, so I don't know that I want to. I guess actually we do have the list. The list. This card's so insane. Good luck reacting to my gear, bro. What are you going to do? I mean, you can on guard. This still goes. The list. I guess Mount Targan is probably the best bet, right? The list. That's so funny, bro. We just traded a list for a punch first. Wait, it's not. Wait. Nice try. Nice try. You can't even do it. You've been put on the naughty list. You've been a naughty little Nami. The list. Do we just slam the Pike, score some points? Probably. We could probably just like leave the Pike there too, right? Pew! Un, deux, trois. Ready. Bing. Bam. Boom. The list. Could have bounced it back, I guess. Go to 3, draw a card. Gank over, probably. Guess we didn't even need to develop Noxus. Okay, Ruin Runner is probably about as bad as it gets for us. But we've got a nice early lead. Is this just our counter card? We probably need something for this and for Baron Nashor, right? Bam! Pay 1. Return it. Channel 1. By paying another. Are we ramping? Oh yeah. Dead. So we've got a situation where we've got too many runes. We can't obviously death below the Rune Runner. One down well. I can see it. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Like, what do we actually... I mean, I guess we just draw off this first. Be a good starting point. I feel like the Falling Star is going to be a good addition. Bottom deck this one. I'm not going to do much with it just yet. I mean, the gold's kind of useless right now. So let's just, like, banish the gold. Stack deck. Probably take the Fizz. Do we have a Star-Crossed yet? I don't think so. We take the Star-Crossed. Score with the Noxus hopeful. Play of X. Pop this guy. The list is on Mount Targon. It's not doing all that much, is it? But we can just play this. Detonate. No, let's go for this one. We're going to get cooked by this thing. Are they just going to slam spells? Punch first. If only we knew that was there. Bam! React. Cooked. Existential dread. I can see it. This does work, right? I'm not lost. Zonya's hourglass. I have no idea what it could be. Hey, Hitmeister. It's a complicated game. So, this is Mount Targan currently. This is why you punch first before moving in. Oh, that food looks nice. Definitely we're going to, after this, like look at what we can tech for the Ruin Runner, because it is a pain. Did I add my point? No, go to 6. I'm so convinced about the Pack of Wonders with the list now, to be honest. It's so good. We know this is Hourglass. This is why it would be nice to play a couple more Fizz, I suppose. I guess my ordering was just bad, right? I was supposed to Ruin Runner and then hit it, but we'll just slam this against it. Oops, they didn't see that right. Blood Rush or something? Yeah. Cleave maybe. We don't have any like Cold the Weak type effects, right? Where we have to like force them to kill stuff, I guess. Big guy. Alright guys, we're going to call it there, I think. It was fun though. Deck seems actually pretty legit. Let's just like finish the build off. So we cut the Void Seekers. We cut Piercing Light. We have, what's it called? What's this flipping card called that we just played about 17 times? Starcrossed. I think that Bewitching Spirit is a sideboard card, right? We're on Gust in main. Thanks, Michaela. I appreciate it, mate. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Gust in main. We need to like cut one card here before we cut a thingamajigger. Work out. Maybe it's just like Scryer's Bloom. You just go down to 2 off, for example. I think that's kind of fine. I think I want all 3 Vex because I think it's just such like a game-winning card. And then you want like the 3rd Starcross there. Whatever you don't play is probably going to go in the side. Like, for example, like... Is it ever just 2 death from above? Wipe the floor. Oh, mate, I can't promise you this will be what I'm playing. Wait till you see the Jinx deck that's being... I've been doing coaching for someone who's playing in Sydney this weekend, and oh my goodness, the Jinx deck is so sick. We just have 3 offs of everything, which is like stock, right? But it's like, we have 1 of Pike, 2 star-crossed, and there's like 1 other card that needs to go. Because it's 40 card decks. Bewitching Spirit is definitely in the sideboard. We probably also want some techs for Ruin Runner, right? I don't know if Jinx is that good, but it's very fun. It is very fun, which is what it's all about, right? DFA, what is that? Is that like a... I feel like I'm a bit worried what DFA might mean. These notes, push rack could be a solid option. DFA. I think this card's really compelling in the sideboard. I would love to play Bone Skewer. Cut some draw. I like draw. I always like 3 offs as well. Whirlwind, yeah, you could play Whirlwind for Ruin Runner, but it can be defied, so probably not. I almost played 1 Whirlwind on my sideboard recently. I feel like Death from Below might actually just be a 2 of, but maybe not. It's pretty good. Yeah, this is a Ruin Runner tech because... starting with the next player, each player may return a unit to its owner's hand. I don't know. I honestly like Death from Above. I think it's good. I think it's good with the list. I think this card just cooks. What can be used on? Wait, Death from Above.
You just said it yourself.
Yeah, but he said it in chat. But it's Death from Below. But I'm like, is there a different card? Oh, Whirlwind for Baron. Yeah, that's true. So Whirlwind now has more than one target. So it's actually a little bit more reasonable. The main problem with Whirlwind is it can be defied. But honestly, Whirlwind, now that it can hit Baron, I don't totally hate it. I almost played it before. I think that I really want Bone Skewer on my sideboard, but I feel like Bone Skewer is cooking, mate. It's a discard card, right? Like, so our sideboard is discard orientated. Obviously, you can play Mind Splitter on side instead. It might be a bit more reasonable in the Aurora meta. Bone Skewer, though, mate. I mean, look at this card, guys. Look at this. I hide it for a power, or I just pay 2 and a power. Choose a battlefield. An opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a unit from it. They play that unit to that battlefield, ignoring any and all costs. When they do, stun it. So if I've just got like a little flipping Noxus Hopeful chilling at 4 might, maybe 2 Noxus Hopefuls, I can just pick one of their 7 might. I look at their hand. I pick a 7 might guy, and then I play... Bam, Bewitching Spirit. Bam, Bewitching Spirit. Bam, Bewitching Spirit. Bone Skewer, Bone Skewer. Like, I feel like the Bone Skewer strategy is just goated, so... I don't know. I would want to try this. I would want Bone Skewer, Bewitching Spirit on my sideboard. So I just go in some matchups, I just go full discard. Which obviously isn't something we saw us try in this, but we definitely will try it later this week. Probably this sideboard isn't flexible enough. You probably still want a Mind Splitter. The Whirlwind's probably a bit of a meme, to be honest. But maybe it's not. Oh, we're also 1 card over.
Färdig.
I don't know. Maybe it could be death from above, if anything. From below. Ooh, this can be chosen by Bone Skewer. That's tasty. How does Baron work off Bone Skewer? I'm not really that scared of this card. It's like good, but whatever. As you play me, add the Baron battlefield token. If it's not there, if you do, I enter there. So it's your Bone Skewer against Baron, not so hot. But it would be stunned. You could do some shenanigans, right? If you've got enough stats on the board, you just Bone Skewer the Baron. They move into the battlefield, they score a point, and then if you can just overcome it, GG. Right? It's kind of funny. I would like to try the Bone Skewer stuff a little bit. So I think I'll just take a quick toilet break, and then maybe we play a few with sideboard in. My mics are dead. All the more reason to end it. Chat, I'm actually going to end it there, but we'll definitely play more Pike soon. We're actually at the point where I've got like a Vi deck, a Pike deck, a Kha'Zix deck, Volley Bear, and I want to start just like jamming them on stream and optimizing a bit as we go. And we're going to just keep cooking more and more and more decks.